Hey everyone. I'm here, I'm at the stream. I really gotta figure out what tags to put on my stream. Cause like that's the strategy, right? That's like what everyone does. They put like a billion different tags on the stream, that way people can find it. I don't know, like I just feel bad like putting things, I don't know, it feels kind of scummy, you know, like you're, I don't know, it feels dishonest. But literally, like, that's just business. That's just how it is. I don't know. But, yeah. How's your day going? How's your night going? I don't know what time it is for you, you know? If you're watching this, you're watching the VOD, because, like, nobody is watching stream. But yeah, hey, you know, I might as well talk to somebody. I don't even need to talk to anybody, you know? Fuck you, audience. I'll talk to myself as much as I fucking want. But yeah, how's your, life going in general? Hopefully well, good, you know, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna be continuing this challenge. Hopefully I can get past that stupid fucking segment. Wait, I did! I got past the master hand segment, but then I'm gonna have to do it again because I saved and restarted. Or, yeah. Shit. Why couldn't, like, past me wait until I get the Rock's Feather to, like, go to bed, you know? Fucking weak ass, you know. I don't know. Alright, this music's gonna drive me crazy. It's 2 minutes till. I think I'm good. I'm gonna turn off my main lights, I think. And I'll turn on camera, because I don't know. Hi. I don't know. I have a very, like, unexpressive face. But yeah, I fucking hate my hair right now. Dude, you know, one positive thing, with it being shorter, it looks slightly more, so I did like the, you know, Neon Genesis Evangelion, parody image. You know, I did the classic chair thing, and I was dressed as Shinji, but it wasn't completely accurate, in part because my hair was a little too long, so you can see, like, my bangs hanging in front of my face. But now, I'm using the camera as a mirror. It's kind of, I mean, the haircut people cut it weird, but it's like flat across the top. It needs to be a little longer, I think, and specifically the sides are not like. I fucking hate my haircut right now. I don't know, but it's closer to Shinji, and from like a, you know, top-down perspective, where I'm doing the chair pose, I think it's more accurate. I got that. I got a folding chair. I got white shoes. You know, if I try to make one of those, if I try to make that photo again, it's gonna be way more accurate. I don't know why I would fucking do that. Well, yeah, I would, because I think it's fucking, I don't know, I think it's funny a little bit. I don't know. What am I fucking talking about? Anyways, hi. Man, I watched, like, Evangelion once, and it's like, I can tell it's, like, forever changed my life. But, not as much as a, ugh, Jesus. I cannot talk. But not as much as, like, other media. I would still say, like, I'm trying to think of the most influential piece of media for me. You know, narrowing that down is, like, kind of a difficult process. I think I can, like, provide a list of influential media and then, like, go from there. But first I'm gonna do the thing I always do at the beginning of streams where I leave for some fucking reason. I'm gonna take, like, allergy medication, see if it fucking fixes my, Like, the back of my throat is inflamed, and, like, the back of my nose, my sinuses, if you can't tell, it's, like, fucking up the way I talk. It's disgusting. So, you know, I figured I'd just share that with everyone. I'm gonna go try that, see if it fixes anything. Yeah. Turning off the light. Anyways, hi. Hey. Hi there. Going back to this game. Anyways, most influential pieces of media for me. Right. Evangelion's already won. Like, I can tell that much, you know. Okay, also, time to turn off that. All right. Nice. So, bumping my mic, that's a good sign. There we go. Probably Secret of Monkey Island. Like, specifically the remastered version. But Secret of Monkey Island, huge. I gotta, guys. I like... Yeah, it's not gonna let... It wants me to do the sword and shield thing. Which is fucking bullshit, may I add. Yes, you may. Thank you for asking. Monkey Island, right? Oh my god. I do not want to fucking deal with you fuckers. Oh my god. Get away. I'm dead. Secret of Monkey Island. I cannot think in game at the same time. I can't think in general. Like when I'm not gaming. Hold on. I can't process things while I'm gonna take off the headphones. Like, listen. I don't want to... You know, I think the Game Boy's sound chip gets, like, too much, you know, shit thrown at it. I think people are a bit too harsh on, like, 8-bit music. But it is a little... I don't know. I don't think I'm missing out on too much taking off my headphones for now. I'm going to take off my headphones so I can... Okay, kill these... Oh, come on. Kill these guys. Alright, you gave me a seed. It's not exactly what I need right now. I really should have been maneuvering myself. I could have totally, like, avoided all damage there. I really gotta practice. I mean, worked out. But yeah, most influential pieces of media for me. Secret of Monkey Island 1, first game. I didn't have to kill those guys. Shit. They aren't required like the other screen. I just broke my code again without realizing. Spelunky. Just because I fucking love Spelunky. It's not even like... I don't know. I don't think like... I don't know. It has like forever changed me. I don't know if I'd say Spelunky actually. It's like one of my favorite games of all time, but I don't think it's like... Like, it doesn't have a story. Okay, benefit of killing those guys, I don't have to fucking deal with them every time, but I shouldn't have killed them. Maybe I reset just so I can, like, get them back, so it's as if, because I'm making life significantly easier for myself by like having killed those guys on accident. What shows have I watched? Moral Oral was pretty good. I don't know if it's like, don't get me wrong, it's a good show, but I don't think is, ironically, as like somebody with a religious upbringing, it wasn't that. No, it was pretty big for me. I'm remembering now, it definitely like a show that made me cry, although I don't know if that's a super high bar, to be fair. Depending on like the mood I'm in, like I'll just fucking cry watching like any stupid bullshit. Yeah, let's leave the dungeon so we can respawn the enemies, so it's like fair that way. I might leave my headphones off, which I know is like kind of evil, but I gotta think. It's hard to think and play a game at the same time. Would I say Chainsaw Man is pretty huge? Like, I feel like maybe I shouldn't call it this early for like Chainsaw Man and Evangelion, but they're two things I like consumed recently. And they're pretty fucking big. Chainsaw Man manga is better, by the way. Don't fucking waste your time with the anime. Pro tip. I mean, actually, no, fuck. The anime's like decent. I don't want to fucking be negative about that. Like, I've seen way, way worse for like adaptations. It's like kind of. No, it's pretty good adaptation. I think it's just a little animation's a little. Eh. Even then, the animation's like pretty decent. It's just I don't like the CG, and I think it's impossible. I don't know. It's really not that huge of a difference. I don't want to be. Okay, so I can't kill these guys because that goes against my code of honor or whatever ethics. That's the whole reason I had to reload the dungeon. I almost killed them again. Shit. It's really hard because I've watched a lot of shows. You'd think like the life-changing ones would stick in your brain though. So if it hasn't stuck in my brain, it means it wasn't important. I don't know. One thing that is embarrassingly like influential in like the course of my life, no joke, Sam Gladiator's like Yandere High School Minecraft roleplay. That I was so fucking fixated on that show. It like led to like years of my life just like in the pursuit of like making a Minecraft roleplay. Like I spent so fucking long. I'm still fucking spending time on it. Like I'm talking in the past tense to like make myself look better, but no, I'm still fucking doing that shit. But does that include Yandere Simulator by extension? I'm gonna be honest, like if we're talking just influential, like I don't think influentiality is a word, but like if we're just talking like influential, not necessarily in a good way, you know, Yandere Simulator was the reason in middle school I was like a huge fucking stalker creep weirdo, you know. Ah shit. And then there's like Future Diary. Yeah, if we're just talking like media that has like impacted the like development of my character or whatever, character being, I don't know, moral character? What the fuck am I saying? Yeah. Future Diary was pretty fucking big for me. Although, not as big as, like, my friend who introduced me to it. He was way more into that shit than I was. At least that's my way of, like, deflecting and feeling better about myself, you know? Shit! Get away from me. Idiot. Wait, I can kill them! I just remembered! If I kill them, they actually, like, go away. I think it might be, like, a really long timer. God, I hate my haircut. I don't think Future Diary was actually that big of an influence. I think... Ooh, you know what was? Pokemon. Pokemon was pretty huge. Pokemon Red, of course. Although, like, Gold and Silver, I don't know. Gold second gen is my favorite so far, but I don't. But red was like the one I grew up with. I fucking okay. I need to kill these guys. I need to kill these bitches. Do they reset health when they like go into the ground? Shit. Is that why they like never seem to die? Is that why I think they like? Is that why I thought they couldn't die? Okay, that guy's dead. That guy's dead. No! Came back. I was mistaken. No, I was not mistaken. Cool. Alright, quick. Well, I got time. Man, that makes my life so much easier. If I just, like, killed them to begin with, like, I wouldn't have spent, like, the amount of time I did, like, on this puzzle. Holy shit. Alright, let's kill these guys. Yes, we're talking video games, right? Go back to video games for, like, most influential media of all time on me. Link's Awakening was pretty huge. Link's Awakening, Pokemon. Alright, I don't need to kill these guys. Ow. I'm gonna fucking die. See, now I'm just thinking of like games that were like I enjoyed a lot, but I don't think that's the same as like like them being influential on me. I think Fancy Pants Adventure, like the Flash game, was pretty influential on me when I was younger, because it inspired me to create like a whole platformer game. But what about now? This is something I'd have to like actually put thought to, not just like do on the side of like a fucking Zelda stream. FNAF though has got to be like one of them, right? FNAF was too many fairies. Link to the Past wouldn't have been this easy with me, you know. I'm being treated. I don't like being treated with like kid gloves. Fuck off with that. I didn't even have to kill these guys. I feel so bad for killing them. Wait. Oh my god. Those guys are going to be so annoying if I can't kill them. Right? Right, I gotta go back to where I was. Link's Awakening, pretty huge. Think... I don't watch many things, is like the... I don't... It's not... I said, like, I watch a lot of things. Like, I've consumed a lot of media. I said that. And, like, I have, but, like, way less than the average person. I have that, like, whole, like, autism, like, familiar media thing where I'm like, oh, I watch the same 5 movies on repeat. Not even. I just don't watch movies. Like, I don't even watch those movies on repeat most of the time. It's just, like, fucking... I watch... the movie. Okay, this is where I left off. I remember this. This is where I died. And then I like decided to call it quits here because I died. I got the item here, right. Yeah, that's a pretty long range for like a punch. I really have not played like many video games like at all. I cannot punch you. Ooh. It's gonna be tricky. I can use weapons, or I can use items non-violently, right? Well, that's not doing me much good. Oh. Oh, okay. That's not bad, actually. Alright, and there's zero chance that I can, like, go up there. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like zero chance? Oh, I just thought of something. I just thought of something, but I forgot it. But there's, like, something that was huge. I swear, there's, like, some piece of media that was, like, hugely influential on, like, my taste, my, like, you know, my personality, everything, like, but I do not remember. Which probably, if you forgot it, not important. 2.5 Men, like, meme or whatever, you know. Charlie Sheen. Simpsons, not very big. Simpsons Hit and Run, though. That's pretty big. It's also some life-changing shit. Ooh, Invincible was really good. Like, the comic specifically. Oh my god, the comic is so fucking good. I kind of prefer it to the show. To the show right now. Which is kind of unfair, because, like, the show is, you know, unfinished. I don't know. I think partially just, like, the show. The comic doesn't hold my attention or the comic holds my attention better. But that's, like, such a stupid reason to... Okay, yeah, so that guy, if I didn't know how to deal with these guys, I need a shield, which that one guy is, you know, graciously selling. So, sorry, nothing. Personnel kid, I gotta kill you with a sword, break my oath. Shit, oops. Let's reset that so the damage doesn't count, like, so I'm not reaping the benefits. It never happened. Look at that. Never happened. I remember I watched Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and, like, I felt like my entire, like, way of viewing the world, my entire world had, like, changed after that moment. I literally felt like a different person leaving that movie. I can turn you over, but don't kill you. Got it. Darkest Dungeon is huge. Again, that's a recent thing. But, like, holy shit, Darkest Dungeon, you know? Don't fucking do this to me. Alright, I can handle that. Whatever. Who cares? I'm gonna stop thinking of games because I haven't played many games. Except for... I played, like, a lot of games, but I haven't played many, like, memorable or good games. I played so much fucking Game Boy shovelware. I love Mr. Driller, but it's not, like, life-changing. But it is, like, one of my favorite puzzle games. Just shout out to that. I recently picked up the DS Mr. Driller title. Oh my god, I'm so fucking hyped for that. I gotta find some time to play it. Honestly, I might, like, buy a DS capture card just to, like, play that on stream. It's like, holy shit. I love Mr. Driller so much. Okay, if I kill this guy, will they stop spawning? It does that glitch where, like, it'll respawn one of them. But I think that's a glitch. Because then they stop spawning in after that. I don't know. Influential books. I read this one book. It was like a YA novel about this kid who's like a reality TV star when he's like really young. And he has like a generally dysfunctional life. And like the whole thing was like when he was a kid he had anger issues, and then like his issues got like exploited for like reality TV purposes. I don't think there's any way for me to do that. And it, like, genuinely might be my favorite book. I don't know. It's I think that's talking it up maybe a little too much. But it was a really good fucking book. And despite not being like a reality like TV like star and not having like, I don't know, anger issues to like the extent that like, you know, he has them, or like, you know, violent outbursts or whatever. I don't know, like that is the most I've ever felt seen like reading a book. I read that book and I'm like, shit, this is how I feel like being alive. It's called like TV Boy or something, I don't know. It was a really good read though, if, you know. I don't know, it does a really good job capturing like kind of the, I don't know, the teenage experience. I don't know. I liked... Oh, Cowboy Bebop. Shit, Cowboy Bebop was like... I love Cowboy Bebop so much. But again, like, it's all... I'm choosing, like, all recent media examples. Save for, like, the stuff I mentioned, like, early on and... What? Like, the book? Because I read that book... I want to say last year? Or not not last year. Way longer. Like 4 years ago at least. Jeez. I think maybe... I'm going to say 4 years ago. Alright, good job, me. These guys don't take knockback. Shit. That's going to be real obnoxious. I don't think that it should, like... It shouldn't... hinder my progress too badly, but it's gonna be, oh my god, it's gonna be fucking annoying. I gotta kill the slimes, that way I don't have to fucking deal with those guys anymore. If I kill the slimes, all the enemies despawn. Again, it's all like recent media. I feel bad for it like all being recent shit I've like consumed recently. I wanna say... I think there's like some horror thing. I wanna listen to the music, see if it's like weird here. No, it's just complete silence, which feels really weird for this. Those guys don't get fucking damaged by that. Of course they don't. Fuck you. The first Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. Possibly the... I don't know. You ever, like, leave a movie and you're like, holy shit. Like, I'm not in the real world anymore. I've fucking left this reality. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like really fucking... Just... Sometimes I watch a movie in theaters and it's like a fucking transcendental, like, experience. Yes! Okay, finally, I'm gonna save and continue. Wrong button. There we go. Oh my god, my life is gonna get so much easier. Well, spoke too soon, but... Does non-violently knocking this guy off of this platform count as... with my sword? I count as a kill, just in case. I'll fucking fall down here. That was a bad spawn, you know? Can't blame me. Oh, Minecraft. Shit. Minecraft actually might be the most influential game, like, in my life. Alright, but I got progress. That's good. I fucking hate this haircut. I might put on my beanie again. If I can find it. I can't. Here's my bucket hat. I got a fucking bucket hat that I was gonna wear yesterday. Yeah, this is way less silly. There we go. People are bound to take me seriously now. Hold on, I gotta wear my headphones over it. No, I'm gonna fucking ruin my bucket hat. I don't even wear this thing anymore. It's like kind of tacky. But I kind of love it. I don't know. If I could find my goddamn Kirby beanie, that'd be so cool. Oh, jumping. No, I can't do anything there yet. Oh, I thought the floor was like miscolored, but it turns out that's just like my vision having a weird spot in it. That's not good. Like, why is that section of the floor a different shade of green? And it's because there's like a green splodge on my vision for some reason. Probably because I like glanced at my light for like a split second or something. Like my little lamp. Yeah, I think that was it. Oh, it's here? Are you kidding? FNAF was pretty influential on me. There we are. Oh, I love the pixel art here. Wait, I can't fucking sword hit them. I just gotta be unequipped. Oh, that's good. This is such bullshit, man. I can't attack and jump at the same time. Ow. That was stupid of me. Okay, so yeah, I do gotta just go all the way back. I'm gonna spend the rest of like stream just like thinking about that because I can't. My attention's not devoted to that. Let's change the subject because I'm just gonna spend the rest of the stream just going fucking. Oh, what was my favorite media again? Oh, I can't remember because I have extreme memory issues. I genuinely feel like I have like early onset dementia. I don't. I'm pretty sure. I think I just like abused inhalants and that's like probably what caused it. Cause that causes like permanent brain damage and like lesions in your brain and like I watched like a YouTube video talking about it and like everybody in the fucking comment section was like describing my like daily like you know living experience to a T and I'm like, oh, I don't know. And I've heard two different people give like their accounts of like times in their life where like they were like zonked out of their minds like doing like weed or whatever and they're like they developed like extreme dissociation and like general mental issues because of that. And it was like, oh, that's just what I like. That's just my life. But I didn't get to have the fun of like, you know, smoking weed. Except I did. But not habitually. Not a chronic thing. It was like a few times. And then for like a week. And then I'm like, yeah, this shit sucks. Makes me sick. I feel fucking dizzy. This is stupid. See, I don't want to say it, but... And it's also a recent example. It's not... I need more, like, primordial, like, media that, like, I have watched, you know? I can't just fucking list off everything that, like, I watched in the past, like, 3 years or whatever. But I'm gonna, because I can't remember anything before that point in my life. I fucking hate everything. Yeah, I literally don't remember, like, a single fucking thing I watched when I was a kid that, like, wasn't also stupid fucking garbage bullshit, you know? Like, I watched Spectacular Spider-Man, actually. That was a really good fucking show. I could even recognize that as a kid. I watched it when it was, like, coming out. When it was, like, still not canceled. Back in, like, 2008. I was in kindergartner. I was a kindergartner. I was in kindergarten. And I was so fucking hyped for that show. I remember, like, you know, I, like, singing this theme song. I don't know. It's a really good show. I love how that show, adapts, like, lesser-known comic book stuff. Like, specifically, I remember revisiting that show after, like, reading a ton of, like, the old Spider-Man run. And, like, they adapt so much. It's like such... It's like... I didn't even realize this, but, like, it was, you know, at the time. Of course. It's such a good show for, like, Spider-Man, like, comic fans. Especially, like, they have a lot of, like, older, like, Stan Lee, you know, Steve Ditko era stuff. I don't know. I think that's really neat. Like, that show has the Enforcers, and, like, nobody fucking has the Enforcers. And they make them, like, actually cool. Like, the Enforcers are badass in that show. And they have, like, Silvermane, and they have Kraven the Hunter, which, you know, is less cool. He's just inherently kind of... Even then, he's, like... I don't know. They make him into, like, a furry, and that's kind of... God, what a fucking solid show. Love triangle shit was kind of annoying, though. I'm not gonna lie. And I love how they have, like, I feel like... This is my take as someone who's only read, like, the Amazing Spider-Man comics. Like, I haven't read, you know, Ultimate Spider-Man, which is, like, hugely influential and, you know, forever shifted the direction of the, you know, franchise and should be considered or whatever. But I feel like... I feel like nobody, like... Either people just, like, ignore Mary Jane or, like... I don't know. I mean, okay, her old characterization had problems, but anyways, long story short, I appreciate Spectacular Spider-Man, like, adapting the, like, older incarnation of, like, Mary Jane into that show. Like, so many fucking... I don't know. So many adaptations, like, are like, oh, Mary Jane has to be, like, a nerd or something for Peter to, like her, obviously. Like, oh, MJ can't be, like, you know... I don't know. I'm just saying, why can't, like... I don't know. I'm gonna fucking stop before I put my foot in my mouth. Because also, I haven't, like, consumed that much Spider-Man media. And so, like, I don't know about that many MJ characterizations. The Sam Raimi MJ kind of sucked. She was kind of... I mean, he has, like, a friend, and she's, like, the childhood friend, and she's just kind of... Dude, she is, like, such a non-character. I'm sorry. You know, I don't want to... I don't know. Maybe this will, like, come off as ignorant, and, like, it turns out, you know... I'm stupid, and actually Sam Raimi MJ is, like, super fucking fleshed out. She literally, like, doesn't seem like a... I don't know. Harry has, like, more of a character than her. Especially in the first film, but that's like obvious, you know. She's the thing, she like marries like Jameson's son or something, like in the comics. Oh wait, no, she doesn't do that in the comics. I don't know what I'm fucking thinking about. I don't know. Alright, let's see where this one takes me. Gotta line myself up. Alright. Compass. Yeah. Compass. I really have not, like... I grew up, like, evangelical. I was not allowed to watch anything. How are they doing that? How are they doing the rolling things? Are those all sprites? How do you fucking manage that? How are there that many sprites on screen? No way, right? That can't be a sprite. Is that a tile thing? How are they doing like more than like 4 colors in a tile? It looks like a sprite. I don't know. Nice, relaxing portion of the dungeon. I just fucking bonked my head. Major concussion. Very cool. I'm gonna stop thinking about that. You know, I said I was gonna change the subject, and I never did. Man. Today I was thinking about, a moment in elementary school I had, where I was in elementary school, right? Sorry, my eye got itchy. I'm gonna have to restart that whole thing. I just forfeited my... I don't... Anyways. Elementary school, Beyblades were huge. Like, my school had a huge Beyblade, like, phase. Everyone got really into Beyblades. It started because, like, my friend's birthday party was like Beyblade themed. She had a Beyblade themed birthday party. And so I went and like bought a Beyblade just so I can like, you know, participate in it. It was pretty fun. It's like at the rec center or something. And look at me jumping 2 tiles. You didn't believe I could do it, huh? None of you believed I could jump 2 tiles. Well, look at me now. I'm gonna fucking run into that keys. Keys. More like... quiche. More like... kiss my ass. It's so fucking stupid that they're called keys. I guess it's cooler than bats. I don't know. I don't know. It's more creative than just calling them bats. But they're literally just fucking bats. They're just like weird purple, like goblin-looking bats. I don't understand. But, you know, of course I wouldn't understand. My shallow mind, you know, I was never gonna understand that. Anyways, Beyblades. So yeah, Beyblades were popular, and I had one. It was specifically, I think it was Tauros. Or was it Taurus? It was one of those two. It was the bull, like, Beyblade. And it was like a pretty... It was a pretty middle of, like, the it was like a, it was kind of like a mid-range, I don't know. It was a very balanced Beyblade type. It was like a little heavy, a little fast, but not like specializing in anything in particular. That's what I remember it being, at least. And a lot of my friends had like the cool like Pegasus, you know, like the fast Beyblades, and they like whooped my ass a lot. And everyone had cooler Beyblades than me, and I, you know, fueled my like massive inferiority complex. What the fuck have I done? Excuse me? Anyways. So, I have Tauros, and it's like, you know, my favorite thing. I'm like, oh yeah, my Beyblade. Hell yeah. And I lose it, eventually. And, yeah, it's lost. And that sucks, you know? Ooh. Wait, I gotta make it up there, right. How? Money can be exchanged for goods and services. Explain. I don't know. I'm thinking of that one Simpsons clip for some reason. Alright, if you only have one left, they stop respawning. What a coward, won't even spawn directly on top of me. I wish someone would spawn directly on top of me, if you know what I mean, gamers. Haha. No, I don't. Cause like spawn is like birth, right? Basically. The way humans get spawned in is like birth. I don't want someone to get fucking born on top of me. That's fucked up on like several levels. No, fuck that. I don't want... Never mind. I fucking ruined it. I could have just fucking ran with the goddamn joke. I gotta fucking make myself look weird. Alright, what's this gonna be? Fuck that. What a waste. Thank you. Now I can shoot fist beams. Ooh. Is this like a boss I can actually fight? Doesn't look like it. I think I gotta jump over them. I would assume, right? Because like that, most Zelda bosses, especially in this era, are like... No, okay. Do I have to pick them up? Listen, I'm allowed to experiment with items here, okay? Yeah, it was picking them up. Oh, I see. The guy who's out of water has to be like hit with a fireball. Or maybe just with my fist. No. Oh, okay. Got it. Is this Splatoon, guys? But yeah, I loved my Beyblade more than anything. And I lost it, and then one day I am waiting for the bus in like a teacher's classroom. She was like hosting the bus people. Her class was like the bus stop or whatever. And I looked inside her lost and found, and I'm like, oh, it's my Beyblade. Oh, no way. It's the same Beyblade. And she's like, no, that's not your Beyblade. Don't take it. It's not your Beyblade. And you know what I did? I took it. And you know what I realized after taking it? It wasn't mine. I realized mine was different. I was like, no, that's definitely not mine. Mine was like way more scuffed up than that. This one's actually in good condition. And you know what I did after that? I kept it. I don't have it anymore, so like it would have been more like funny if I had it to this day, but I was such a fucking kleptomaniac back then. Genuinely, I don't You know, I should not, like... I am, like, genuinely a pretty terrible person. At least I was. I like to think I'm better now. I'd like to think that, wouldn't I? I was such a shitty person. Especially in, like, elementary, middle school. Worst fucking... I don't know. God, this is not going well. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna beat them first try, just because... I remember one time I told my friend to run as fast as possible. Like in front of me. While we were on a trip to the zoo. So he did, and then I stuck my foot out and tripped him. I remember on that same trip, there was a kid who, on the zoo field trip, by the way, you know, PSA to all those, all children out there, people in general, don't do what this guy did. Fucking stupid move on his part, so I'm actually justified. But no, he brought all his fucking, like, Lego minifigure collection with him on this, like, school trip. He's like, I'm gonna bring all my Lego minifigures on this, like, school field trip to the zoo. God knows why. I guess, you know, he wanted something to, like, entertain him on the bus. I can't blame him too much. I'm victim blaming right here. But anyways, can you see where this is going? I stole all those motherfucking Legos. When we were at the aquarium, because we also went to the aquarium, I think I'm, like, narrowing down where this story took place. I hope I'm not doxing. It was a fucking trip. Who knows how fucking long I traveled to get there? Shut up. I've doxed myself, like, plenty of times in other ways. I literally, like, I have way more, like, you know, location revealing shit on my, like, you know, social media accounts than, like, fucking any of this shit. Anyways. There we are. Look at that. Expert move right there. I don't have the big key, do I? No. Yeah, it would tell me there. But yeah, so we all went to the aquarium, and when we were getting back from the aquarium, I ran ahead of everybody onto the bus, and yeah, I ran ahead of everyone. The bus was already open because, you know, you've got, like, the bus driver as, like, a separate guy opening the bus up. And I ran there, and I, like, pocketed like all the cool minifigures I could see. I didn't steal all of them, but, like, I stole, like, a good half. And then I acted like nothing happened, and nobody fucking, you know, knew a thing, because they all got on later than me. Yeah, this kid's really distraught over it, because it's his fucking, like, prized Lego collection. I died before that could count. I was such a fucking asshole. Yeah, and so this kid, like, spends the entire trip, like, you know, after we get on the bus, he's like, hey, does anyone see my Legos? Where are my Legos? And, yeah, I don't know where they are. Mouth full from eating Legos. I don't know. Or a suspiciously Lego-shaped, you know, bulge. I don't know. I don't think bulge is the word that people use. I think people say, like, suspiciously, like, something shaped stomach. I think that's what people usually say. That joke. Who cares? Who fucking cares? Yeah, and then I spent the rest of the Lego trip with, like, these guys, you know, the Lego minifigures in my pocket. And, I would just, like, play with them periodically, because I'm, like, you know, I'm a kid, and I'm like, oh, cool shit. I'm gonna play around with the cool shit. I still do that. You know, and this kid eventually he like spots me. Wait, before this, right? So I'm doing this the whole trip. At one point, it's like in the middle of some zoo person giving some boring ass like, oh, animals, oh, the, you know, natural world is like extremely beautiful and precious, and like, you know, look at all these amazing animals. But I'm fucking 9 years old, right? I'm a asshole. I don't fucking care about goddamn animals, goddamn planet. You know, I'm raised evangelical Christian, so, you know, nature is stupid because God made it. I don't, you know, God made nature for us to conquer or whatever the fuck. I don't know. My church probably didn't have a problem with nature. They just had a problem with like climate change and like liberals and tree hugger types. I don't know. I immediately got derailed. So, I'm doing that in the middle, so my 5th grade teacher gets pretty upset at me for that. And he's like, dude, give me those Legos. Stop fucking playing with that shit in the middle, you know, important things. And so I have to give him, I don't give him all the Legos. I give him, like, the ones he caught me with. He's like, I'm confiscating these. And then, later that night, we're, like, inside the zoo building. And they're doing another lecture thing, and it's really fucking boring. So I'm playing with the Lego guys again. And that guy happens to spot me because I'm a fucking idiot. I'm, like, 9 years old, so I'm like, yeah, I'll play with these toys that I stole in, like, this, you know, crowd full of, like, all the other students, you know, here. And so he spots me, and he's like, ah, it was you. You're the Lego stealer. Give me back my Legos. So I give him, you know, I give him back, like, the Legos that I have. And he's like, that's not all of them. And I'm like, yeah, they got taken away by the teacher. And he's like, I don't believe you. And I'm like, dude, it was taken away by the teacher. And so, yeah, it got confiscated by the teacher. He doesn't give it back by the end of the trip. He just never gave it back to me. Which, you know, fair because they aren't mine. But, you know, like, later in the year, he, like, confronts me several times. And he's like, Lego stealer, where's my fucking Legos? He doesn't say, you know, F word because it's elementary school. And I'm like, my teacher still has it. You gotta talk to him. Never got those back. Never got those Legos back. I fucking killed that guy's Legos. It was my fault. I was responsible for it. I wouldn't have liked it if that happened to me, you know. I would have been fucking heartbroken if that happened to me. I hope that kid's okay. But yeah, I did that. I was obsessed with Lego minifigures. Like, there's a local toy store. See, and it would have been acceptable if it was like anywhere else, but it was a local toy store. Not like Target or anything like that. And every time we went there, they had a Lego minifigure display, and I would like pocket like a few Lego minifigures. I would steal a few. Bullshit that you can't jump over those stupid barriers. I get like puzzle balancing or whatever. I don't fucking care. Let me jump over the goddamn small, like, you know, 2-inch barriers on the floor. But yeah, that guy never got his Legos back. I used to steal Lego minifigures from this poor, you know, independent, local toy business. And I just, every time I went there, I had to, like, up the ante. So it started with, like, you know, 2 or whatever. And then it increased to, like, hold on, let's look at the map. Okay, so I want to get to that corner. That's where I'm headed. And so each time I'd up the ante, every time we like visited there, the highest I got was 7. I got to 7 like Lego minifigures, and that's when I got caught. So like the few times before, when it was starting to get like to a kind of high amount, what I started doing was I would like stuff them in my joints. So it's like, oh, like I'm gonna put these like, I'm gonna, you know, put one in between my legs and then just keep my legs like really close together and like shuffle along, and then like keep them in my armpits and then walk like this. And then like when, you know, dad asks you like, why are you walking like this? It's like, oh, I'm walking like a Lego minifigure. Haha, look at me being a goofy, whimsical little fucking child. Look at me, full of whimsy and life and energy. And it's like, okay, fair enough. He didn't suspect a thing. That was a good excuse. I went there with my mom though, and the Lego minifigure like fell out of my coat. This time I was wearing like a big like black Carhartt like coat jacket, and I'm trying to fill like I filled the internal pockets up with those. I filled my pockets up with them. I put them. I think I put some in my sleeves, and then I put like 2 in my armpits or whatever. So it was like a total of 7, I believe. And my excuse, like I'm walking around really suspiciously with all these, like holding all these, and I'm like, I am Dracula, ha ha ha. So I'm like holding my arm to my chest so it doesn't fall out, and I'm like, ooh, I'm Dracula, ha ha ha. You know, in hindsight, I was like a prodigy. Gifted kid was, you know, they were right for putting me in the gifted and talented program. I was a fucking savant. Holy shit. Okay, how do I get there? Oh. Oh, that's been like accessible this whole time, hasn't it? Wait. No, it hasn't. Fuck you. Why is the game lagging? Look at that. I'm not getting like any stream lag. It's just my game fucking sucks. Stupid move. But yeah, one of the Legos fell out in front of my mom. I got caught. My mom is a religious woman. Her solution is some verse in the fucking Bible. She only caught me with like 3 of them or something. And she's like, you have to pay back whatever you like stole tenfold. Because of like old, you know, Jewish law, which, you know, sure, mom. So, like, the amount that she caught me with like 3. Right, this is what I was doing. That's why I can't progress, because I was at the mini-boss. Shit, I'm fucking stupid. I got distracted. Come on. 1 punch. There we go, I got 1 punch in. I'm getting there. God, this game is running like shit. Like, what's wrong? What's going on? What the fuck is wrong? Okay, I'm gonna do something a little questionable. I'm gonna do a save state. So quick save. What does resetting do? Does resetting fix it? Or am I gonna like have to restart the application? What the fuck? Hold on. I'm gonna check task manager. Anyways, I'll tell the story. Like, I'll finish the story. So yeah, my mom's like, you gotta pay it back tenfold. So I had to pay. Originally, it was like each is like $6. So it's like 6, 12, 18. 18. I don't think she ended up doing 18. What the fuck is system interrupts doing? God damn it, what the fuck is system interrupts? I get Streamlabs is like eating 50% of my CPU. What the fuck? 100% of my CPU is being used. Overwolf, you go kill yourself, dude. I don't want you open. End task. Overwolf, I hate you. Desktop window manager. 7%. What a fucking inefficient waste of space. What a disappointment my computer is. Holy shit. This should not be... Why is Microsoft Edge open? What a goddamn disappointment. Ad blocker has crashed. Good. Because I fucking closed you, idiot. You should not be running in the background. I should focus on the shit that's actually, like, doing stuff. I can't close system. My guess is it's installing something in the background and it's taking forever because it's fucking stupid. Windows 10, I hate this fucking computer. I mean, I thank you, Scapegoat. I really do appreciate it. You know, I will always appreciate your generosity. You know, of course. How are you fucking eating so much goddamn CPU? Let's try that. What if... Okay, this is really risky. Hide. Preview. Not what I meant. How do I hide the preview? Performance mode. There we go. Alright, what's performance at now? Not much. Ugh, shit, I fucking hate my computer. I am building a new computer right now. It's gonna take time, but that fucking sucks. God damn it, that's so stupid. Okay, so rest of the story, right? I end up having to pay back way more than, like, So basically, I end up paying for all of the, like, stolen Lego minifigures that my mom didn't even know about. Which is bullshit, you know? Goddamn Christianity fucking killing my life, you know? I think I might have to fucking end stream. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with my computer. Close. Why is sysmain running like fucking... What the fuck is sysmain? No, down with that. End task. Causing Windows to become unstable or shut down. Fuck you, Windows. If you didn't want me to shut down your, like, fucking integral goddamn programs, you should have made them, like, run decent. Oh my god. I fucking hate Streamlabs. You run like shit, Streamlabs. OBS knows how to fucking stream something. You're a pitiful fucking imitation of OBS. And you always will be, and I despise you. I'm only using it because I don't want to fucking go through the hassle of chat plugins on, like, OBS, but I really should. I should just install a chat plugin and not have to fucking deal with Streamlabs. Streamlabs is, like, objectively just fucking worse. I hate Streamlabs. And they tried to fucking copyright, like, publicly available fucking shit, you know? They're like, oh yeah, OBS, a, like, freeware program. We're gonna fucking copyright a bunch of code that we didn't even create. Because we're assholes, you know? Goddamn, fuck you, Streamlabs. I don't even need chat. That's the worst thing. I don't even need chat. Do you see me using chat? I got so fucking paranoid that I was, like, using my sword because I was like, ah, shit, I forgot the challenge. I fucked it all up. But no, that was the one part where I have to use my sword. still bullshit I can't punch those guys. I really should be able to. This is the Link to the Past experience, by the way. My mom didn't even find all the fucking minifigures I had on me that one trip. I had, like... I think there was only one more that I found, but I found one more in my coat pocket that she never, like, found when she was searching me. You know, I was pretty proud of that. Man, I used to steal... I stole from... So my class did Lego robotics stuff, right? And we also did, like, stop motion. Because, you know, it's the gifted class, so we get, like, special treatment and all sorts of bullshit. And there was, like, a bunch of Lego shit, and I stole, like, half of it. And then I remember one time, I had a Lego Hobbit set that I got for, like, a Secret Santa thing in that class. Man, that class was, like, so fucking tight-knit. Like, everybody knew each other. Like, we all had the same class for, like, a couple of years. It was all people, like, we all... What a fucking... What a fun class. What a good, you know, time that was. Yeah, it's this way. But... Alright, if I just do this really slowly and methodically, it'll work out. And I gotta remember, I can punch this guy now, and it's actually the better time to punch him, because, like... But I got a Hobbit Lego set. It was, like, best fucking gift I'd ever gotten. Not actually. I see. I can't carry this guy around too long, otherwise he gets fucking upset at me. Alright, they're shooting... Pick them up. Alright. No! You're not giving... That's not fair! Fuck you! This isn't fair! And it got confiscated for, like, some reason, because I was, like, playing with it in class and it wasn't supposed to be. And my teacher never gave it back because, like, it turned out he knew I was stealing the... Like, I didn't think he knew. I thought I was, like, a genius, you know? I didn't realize, like, he knew that I was stealing the Legos from, like, his supply, and he's like, I don't even know which of these is, like, yours, so I'm just keeping the whole thing, because you steal so much shit from me. And, like, you know... That's when I learned stealing has consequences. That and all the other times it had consequences, you know. I used to read Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and, like, I did not realize the protagonist was supposed to be, like, a jerk. I was just, like, legitimately like, wow! This book is so relatable! I, too, think everybody is beneath me and treat all my friends like shit. Wow! This guy's just like me, for real! Yeah, I'm gonna become a famous person one day. Yeah. Of course, everybody has, like, an overinflated, like, or, you know. Obviously, I wouldn't have phrased it like that. Yeah, of course everybody has, like, a grandiose sense of self. Everyone thinks they're gonna fucking be big shit. But, I mean, it's true to some extent. I think there's a reason those books are popular. Not to mention, kids are, like, assholes. And, like, kind of, you know, sociopaths a little bit. I don't think I am the only kid to be, like, an absolute jerk as the child. But, you know, I feel bad about it, of course. Of course. For the Secret Santa thing, actually, the guy who I got the present for, I got him, he wanted Pokemon cards, and so I got him a bunch of Pokemon cards, and the special Pokemon card, like, at the front of it, turned out to be, like, the one Pokemon card that he was, like, looking for. Like, out of all, you know, it was, like, the one he had his eye on or whatever. I felt so fucking, like, I was like, ah. You know, I love, like, getting people gifts and, like, being correct about that. That's fun, you know? That's not fair. Hey, that's not fair. Bullshit. I am like weirdly, I am like, I don't know why, but this is just a persistent skill I have apparently. I'm just really good at buying people gifts and nothing else, you know. You know, I'm not that great of like I'm not that great at like showing my appreciation for like other people in my life. You know, generally I'm a pretty closed off person to my friends, and I don't say nice things about them that often. And I'm just kind of like avoidant. But I give a mean present. Every time I've given people a present, it's like the things that they want. Which, you know, is not that much of a big brag, because it's pretty fucking easy to give people good presents. Like, genuinely, I don't understand why people... Like, okay, I do... Let me rephrase that. Getting presents for somebody that you don't know well is, like, a pain in the ass and, like, very difficult. And I am not good at it, and you know what I do to, like, alleviate that? I just don't get presents for, like, people I don't know well. Or don't like. Which, you know, is basically cheating. I only get presents for people that I like, so, like... I don't know. Genuinely, like, I don't even know why people fucking, like, compliment me on it. Like, I guess, you know, they do, like, when I'm giving them shit, of course. But it's like, man, you're, like, pretty good at, like, giving people, like, gifts. You're, like, good at picking those out. And it's like... it does not feel like I'm doing that much work. Literally, I just, like, listen to people and it's like, oh, it'd be nice if I had this. Or I'm like, Or I think, like, ooh, maybe this person would like this thing. I will ask them, hey, do you think you would like that thing? Oh, I would like that thing. Okay, I'm going to buy that for you. I don't understand. There's so much fucking social bullshit that goes on. Everybody's got to, like, communicate through, like, the most obtuse goddamn way possible. I just, like, I don't know. Life would be so much easier if so many more people would just, like, be, like, straight up blunt, you know? I say this, but, like, I'm one of the, you know, most... I'm not very, you know, I hate when people aren't to the point, but, like, I'm very guilty of that because, you know, I don't know. I'm bad about it. But, like, goddamn, I don't want... I don't know. Anyways, I swear I'm not trying to, like... Actually, I am trying to brag about that. I was trying to brag about that a little. I totally was. I'm not gonna fucking change the story. No, I was totally trying to brag about that. Because I think I'm, like, half decent at getting gifts. And, like, not much else, like, relating to, like, you know, interpersonal relationships. I don't know. Like, the one thing I'm fucking good at. I'm just like my dad. Holy shit. Except my dad sucks at getting gifts. See, I can, like, be, like, emotionally distant and, like, out of touch with everyone in my life. And I still fucking give them good gifts because I'm just that cool, you know? My dad gives, you know, people shit they don't want. Because he doesn't know them that well and he doesn't try to. I guess he tries to. He tries really hard, actually. But nobody wants him around. I hope my dad doesn't fucking watch this. That'll be embarrassing. He won't. Not even, like, the people in my life that are, like... Not even fucking Scapegoat is watching this, dude. Nobody's watching this. I don't have to worry about shit. I can say whatever the fuck I want. I'm gonna talk all the shit. But... Alright. This is, like, a painful amount of backtracking. This is just gonna get worse as time goes on. I know some of the future dungeons. I'm not looking forward to, like, the Hydra. Oh my god. I'm not gonna do it, but, like, what if I used save states? What if I used fucking save states to do this shit? My life would be so much easier if I just used save states. Then I could save, like, right here and then redo it all over again. But I'm not going to because, you know what? Where is the fucking accomplishment in that? Okay, kill you. Die. Right. If I throw multiple out of the water, then I can't have a bunch of fireballs at me. Doesn't seem to work actually that well. Oh my god, I'm getting... This is not a good strategy. I am really not doing a good job avoiding being hit. Ah, they always hit me when they're going back. I've become my dad. I'm literally just like my dad, you know? No, I'm nothing like my dad. I just realized I'm like nothing like my dad. My dad actually like sucks sometimes. Not that bad. I don't know why the fuck I'm talking about this on stream. Because I'm bored with nobody else and I was talking about something completely innocuous and then I got into weird personal shit for some reason. Because of course I did. Yeah. Okay, okay, I am so... I just... Literally, I should take this like... I am not being methodical enough. I could totally... If I was not trying to beat this thing very fast, I could totally just like kill this by like... slowly chipping away at like both of their healths. I could probably pull both of them out of the water at the same time. But last time I did that, I got hurt, so I'm not going to do it. Look at me. Oh, look at that. If I get killed by this guy, it's going to be so fucking frustrating and embarrassing. Oh my god. Did the cheeky little jump at the end. Of course you fucking did. I shouldn't have thrown you in the center. I don't know why I did that. Yeah! How are these guys even doing that in this shallow water, you idiots? Don't even understand life. Fairy? No! No, that was my free heal! Oh well. I'm gonna get a free heal anyways if I die. I didn't even save, goddammit! Okay. That's some good progress. Oh right, this is the whole thing I've been like building up to. This, like, literally. Okay. All right. All right. There's that. Do I jump across it automatically? I do. Okay. My guess is the game waits. Yeah, the game doesn't let me go up here until I have the Rock's Feather, so it, like, keeps the illusion of, like, ooh, you can do this because the Rock's Feather, I don't know. Oh, this room. Oh. Oh, shit, that was stupid. I could've... Alright. Alright. Alright, I'm getting somewhere. Yahoo. What are some other stories of me stealing shit? I don't know. Alright, it was gonna happen. One time I stole like some Legos that were like on top of a coat rack just because like they were there, and I'm like, oh, free reign, let's go. That was pretty fucked up of me. Never gave them back. To be fair, the whole store, like the whole, not store, jeez, I work too much. The whole school was like full of like similar, it was a school of thieves, you know. I got plenty of my shit stolen too, to be fair. We had a lost and found that was like, So it started out, right, kids, like, need coats for winter, apparently. You know, so liberals would tell you. And so, to combat the problem of kids showing up to school without coats, because kids are stupid and they're like, and they lose coats all the time. The fuck do I do now? God damn it. What am I supposed to go from the inside? My brain is too fried for this shit. So, yeah, and that's like about it for like stories of me stealing shit. There's like probably a few other things I forgot, you know, like, oh, one time I stole this thing. One time some asshole neighbor kid stole my fucking pocket knife while we were dumpster diving. Because, like, we went dumpster diving and I dropped it in the dumpster and then he found it. And he was like, oh, I found this knife here. Oh, wow, I found this in the dumpster. Wow, free knife. And he knew it was mine. It was my fucking pocket knife. I carried it everywhere, man. It was my whole thing. And this person fucking stole it. What an asshole. Imagine stealing shit, man. That's unforgivable. I hate thieves. I fucking, you know, unforgivable. And then, oh, there's this one time he went over to my house and he went over to my house and then he had the knife with him because it became his thing. He was like, oh, I got this pocket knife. I love this pocket knife, you know? It's been with me through like thick and thin. It's my pocket knife. And there was like a little dresser thing in my room. And he snuck it, while I wasn't looking, he snuck it in the dresser. And he was like, he opened it. He was like, oh, hey, Brian, I found your fucking pocket knife. He didn't say fuck because, you know, he's like 8 years old. I was like 6. And I was like, you found my pocket knife. And I was so happy. And then he was like, but wait, my pocket knife's missing. So it must be mine. And then he like put it in his pocket, which like, bitch, that's not how that works. Goddamn, no, stop it. I'm so upset about that. But yeah, I'm pretty sad about that. I'm still sad about that. I'm never gonna get over that. You hear that, Charlie? Fuck you. Yeah, I used a real fucking government-issued name. You think I fucking care? Oh, don't dox people. Oh. Dude, this guy is, like, literally subhuman. He stole my goddamn pocket knife. I need to send, like, Twitter after this guy. Sorry, X. Literally, you'd think I'd just, like, push one, right? Push the other. And then push the third one. That's, like, how this works. But I don't think I'm supposed to access it from this angle, I would guess. I don't know. This is such a stupid fucking move. I blame you for all my theft, you know? You taught me how to steal. That is that guy's real name, by the way. I'm just gonna go in circles forever, I think, guys. I think that's what I'm gonna do now. How do I drop? I need to drop, like, right here, like, precisely. Oh, wait. No, that's not right. Damn. Oops. Messed up. It's not the right move. Alright, I'm getting tired. I've been streaming for how long? An hour, 40 minutes? I think I'll wait till the 2-hour mark and then I'll call it quits. I mean, technically I wasn't streaming for like the first 10 or so minutes, so I don't know. I can quit whenever I fucking want. I'm getting tired. I don't know. Should I quit while I'm tired? While I'm ahead? Well, I'm not ahead. I'm tired. It's like the opposite of quitting while I'm ahead. I'm quitting while I'm behind. And that's weak shit, so I need to just stream until I stop being tired. Is how that works, so... Yeah. How the fuck do I... Wait. Hold on. No, I don't have the boss key. No, of course I don't. So that's the chest room right there. That's the boss room, I would assume. Yeah, no, that's the boss room. Don't know what that is. Do I check that out? I don't have a key. It's in the shape of a moth, of course. I don't... You know, moths are so, like... People don't like moths. I love moths. I want to say they're underrated, but, like... I've seen more love for them, you know? I can't say. No, they're definitely underrated still. Like, in mainstream circles, general consensus is, like, butterflies are, you know, prettier and better in every way. I love moths. They're fuzzy. They got big beady eyes. You ever seen a fucking caterpillar? Also cute, actually. I don't want to fucking degrade caterpillars, or not I don't want to degrade butterflies just to, like, uplift moths. That isn't very, you know... That's not how we get progress, you know? I'm sorry. That would be a terrible thing to do, and I won't do that. I remember being stuck here, and it was some really fucking stupid solution. It was an extremely stupid fucking solution. I remember, I swear, it was something really stupid. I can push that no consequences, right? Are you fucking kidding me? How did I not realize that? That's stupid. Ah. Okay. I think the basement is where I go after I defeat the boss. I don't know. Hopefully I don't miss that room. It turns out it's like the free treasure room, you know? Game's like, here, have 1,000 rupees. Useless to me anyways. I don't need paper, you know? I don't need any of that. You know, you ever thought about, like, the implications of rupees as a currency? I have. Just imagine carrying a bunch of, like, rocks around in your pocket all the goddamn time, you know? Damn, this guy means business. I love moths. This guy's so cool. I can't dodge this moth very effectively this way. Turn into moths. No! Oh, are you... Oh my god. That's what that was for? For a bullshit, like... Moldorm fight, whatever? Thing? So it looks like that's how I'm gonna get health. I'm gonna try to beat this guy before I give up, right? Or before I go to bed. And then I'll have like some amount of progress to my name. Oh, fuck me. Okay, I'm too tired to do this shit. It was nice streaming, of course. I'm gonna go sleep and then do this later, and yeah. I hate this haircut so much. It makes my head look like weird. I don't like it. I fucking hate this haircut. Anyways, I hope you enjoy gaming. I enjoy gaming. This game is pretty fun. Oh yeah, influential media. Hold on. Since I got a free moment, I'm too tired to fight a boss, but not too tired to think of influential media, you know? So I might as well try to finish that list. Secret of Monkey Island, 1000%. Very influential for me. Here, I'll look at my games on my computer and see if anything rings a bell for that. I am so like fried. You have no idea how like bad my memory like recall is. Like I literally cannot remember like anything right now. Don't Starve's nice. Minecraft is definitely up there. Minecraft's definitely one of them. Yeah, none of these games. They're good, but they're not like. I like Cuphead, but I wouldn't say it's like. Partially, I'm thinking about story-based media right now is like a big thing. That's mostly what I mean by this. Oh, fuck, of course. And now somebody joins like immediately when I'm thinking of like, oh, I should go to bed. But hold on, I'm gonna load up my Google Doc with all the media I've ever consumed. Oh, there it is. Comprehensive list of all media I've ever consumed. How convenient. It doesn't have everything on it because the thing that's happening right now happened. Memory issues. None of these games are like Link's Awakening. That's one of them definitely, but I already said that. Pokemon. I already said that. Super Mario Land 2. Good. Again, I'd put it in the same category as like a lot of games where it's like. You know, not to deny like that it's influenced me, but I don't think it's like influenced me in the same way. And I'm talking about I don't know. I don't think platformers could influence me that much, but maybe that's kind of shallow of me. Ghosts and Goblins. I played a lot of that, but no. Survival. Worms. Worms is fun. Worms is a fun game. My hair looks like kind of maybe I should just make my hair like really fucked up looking, really messy. That make things better. Fancy Pants Adventures. I'm glad I put that. I remembered that for this list. Of course I did. I really have not fucking consumed that much media. Holy shit. Well, and to be fair, I'm drawing a blank like, oh, like what did I consume as a kid that was like very influential for me? Not much. I was kind of banned from all media. Anyways, I got a viewer now. I gotta beat this guy. Oh my god, don't be lagging. Don't do this to me. And I lost my viewer, so fuck you. Alright. I think I might actually go to bed. Yeah, I've got 0 viewers again. I scared them off, that's fair. I was like continuing a conversation that like nobody was like involved in. That's fair. Do I stream if I have no viewers? I do it all the time. I don't know, it's like it's late. I don't know. Getting late. If I didn't have work, that'd be cool. If I didn't have a job. I was supposed to have today and tomorrow off, but shit happens, you know. And I like money, and I'm trying to build a better computer so I don't have whatever bullshit's going on right now with my computer where the game isn't running. Emulation is like pretty taxing. Anyways, I'll be back doing this later. Hopefully I beat the guy. I don't know. I don't really care if I like get viewers. To be honest, I don't know why I'm streaming. Because I think it's fun. And like, cause... Okay, low-key, don't tell anyone, right? This is a secret between me and you. Me and you, VOD watcher. I am live streaming because I don't like editing. I hate editing videos, but I hate just uploading like hour-long like let's plays to YouTube because that's like trashy. Nobody fucking does that. Unedited hour-long like Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons let's play. No, thank you. I don't want to fucking watch that. Maybe put it on in the background. Maybe. But live streams for some reason. Well, I don't know. I feel like I know the reason. I am way more willing to watch somebody play like something on a live stream, even like a VOD live stream, for like hours. But for some reason, if it's like pre-recorded, it's like, okay, you could have done better. Live streams, it's like, it's part of the format. I don't know. People are way more willing to watch, I mean, people aren't willing to watch anything, but you know. I figure people are more forgiving with me not being a lazy with me being a lazy piece of shit by me live streaming than making videos, which is like the fucking scummiest reason to like be live streaming. And I'm just like admitting this out here, you know. I will admit also I am like a fucking clout goblin. I do kind of care how many people are watching. Thus I am ending things because there is nobody watching me. I'm not like stupid. I'm not stupid, listen. But I would like to have people watching me. But, you know, am I entertaining? I don't know. You can't pause to think like, oh, do I add value to the world? Oh, am I valuable? No. Shut up. The only people who succeed in this world are people who are like convinced very, very passionately that they have something to add. And obviously, I don't have much faith in myself in that regard, I guess. But I don't know. You know, you just gotta make shit, and then maybe people watch it. You know, that could happen. People could watch things. I don't know. I figure I'll make things. Nobody watches it. No big deal. Fair enough. I don't watch, like, nobody YouTubers anyways. They make shitty stuff. I wouldn't watch me if I were you, probably. But, you know, I might as well. I'll throw my hat in the ring, whatever, and I just like, you know, making stuff. And then hopefully by streaming, I can actually, like, in the process of, like, putting shit out there, I get better, and then I actually become, like, entertaining, and I, like, upgrade my hardware. You know, everybody goes through that journey. I don't know. That's like where all streamers start, right? I mean, some people do, like, start fully formed, like, out of the womb. Like, some people, you know, that's an interesting, like, interesting phenomena. Hold on. I'm gonna make a new scene, so it's just, like, camera only. Because I am not playing. At this point. Fuck. I'm talking to, like, the camera. I might as well. Although I'm gonna lose all train of thought when, like, I'm being the boss. And I know my hair's, like, fucked up and messy. It looks better that way, honestly. My hair sucks right now. There's, like, I don't have anything to, like, mess with. I hate it. Alright, you happy? And now it looks like shit. Fuck you. Alright, I'm gonna go back to playing the game. I can't give up like this easily. I fucking, what, sleep? Fuck you. Alright. Back into it, baby. But, you know, there's an interesting divide, like, online, or just in general with, like, media, where it's, like, artist who, like, starts out making shitty quality things, and then, like, through the process of doing that, gets feedback, learns the ropes better, becomes a better artist. So, like, you know, artist who starts out rough gets better, versus artist who ostensibly did the same thing, but didn't show any of their old shit to anybody. And so just from the outsider perspective, it's just like, oh, this person's, like, fucking perfect. Oh, I hate my hair so goddamn much. I'm gonna kill my hair. Oh my god, I hate my hair so much. Where the fuck is my beanie when I need it? God damn it. Hold on, I'll be right back. Ugh, fucking stupid ass haircut. I left it outside. Not literally. It's not like outside. What? You know what I've decided? I've decided the reason I'm streaming is because that one random person left my stream. They joined and left. And so despite this person, I'm going to become entertaining immediately after they leave. It's like dating somebody and then they're shitty, like, you know, they're shitty while you date them and then, like, immediately after, like, you know, they decide to become, like, a decent person, or, like, your fucking parents decide after you they become decent parents to, like, your younger siblings, and you're like, where the fuck was that? Fuck you, guy. I don't really need to be, like, aggressive at all to this guy. I'm being, like, a jerk, you know. Who fucking cares? I'll be a jerk. Fuck you. But talking about content creators and like artists and shit, right? You know, there are like two types of creators though. There's like obviously there are more than like two types, but like it's interesting. I think I would label the type, like the secretive type, like the Toby Fox. The blue means that this guy's gonna do a fireball attack. I'm gonna die. I need to get like a fairy before I fight this guy. Or like, there's a whole world out here. I'll just get shit here. Oh wait, the potion's what revives me. I need to buy the potion if I want revives. Right. Cool. Thank you, game designers. That was fun. Thank you for putting like 3 heart shrubs out there. Real convenient. I appreciate you for that. But like, there are some artists out there who like seemingly just start out like perfect. Well, and I was saying like, I was saying like, oh, but you don't. The difference is, like, you just don't see their early work, so you don't see how bad they started out. And, like, that's true to some extent for everyone, right? Like, all great artists started out making, like, fucking crayon drawings, you know? But some people, like, progress faster than others. There's some people who, like, literally just fucking make really good art out of nowhere. People who, like, figure out how to write a good story, and it's like, you've never fucking written anything in your goddamn life. How the fuck did you make a better story than me? Fuck you. Or like, you know, I've heard like a debate among like the game development like community, you know, game dev stuff where it's like that did not make up for the amount of hearts that I lost previously. Okay. I might as well just kill this guy. Kill that guy. Thinking of Kingpin from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Wow, that movie is more like influential than I realized. Okay, blue, you're gonna do a fireball attack. No. Alright. But, you know, I think... Game development. Game development. I was talking about that. Alright. I need to be able to keep a coherent train of thought, I swear. But I need to game also. I'm doing a pretty hard thing, okay? You don't appreciate me, you know? I am busting my ass here. Doing a challenge thing. This is a challenge. Like, it's supposed to be difficult. You know? And it's like, oh, well, you chose to do the challenge, idiot. Shut up. Anyways. Like, game dev circles. There's, like, this weird debate between, like... Well, it's not really a debate. It's, like, most people kind of have... There's, like, a common consensus that, like... When developing a game, you should... Like, you should start with smaller projects and work from there. Like, a lot of people make the mistake of trying to go, like, you know, I'm gonna make my magnum opus first fucking try. And general, like, game dev advice is, instead of, you know, making some big shot dream project thing first, you start out with something smaller and more manageable. Which, you know, it's funny I bring Toby Fox up as an example of, like, the opposite of that, considering that's what Undertale was. I should jump more. But I can't jump and attack. Oh, this is the curse of, like, using my sword. But... But there's some, like, game devs I've seen where it's just, like, they're like, okay, I've heard stories where it's like, this is my dream project. I want to make this game. And so they just spend, like, 5 years learning how to code and, like, doing everything from scratch. And they make all the assets, and they do everything, and they make this great game, and it's like, holy fuck, dude. Like, what the fuck? I'm here, like... I can kill these guys. Yeah, but it just doesn't feel fair, you know. Some people just start out making cool shit. I don't know, but it's like an interesting difference in approach. Do you, like, start with, like, the thing you're more passionate about, but, like, is more difficult and more of, like, a time investment? Or do you start out with something, like, your heart's not fully into, but, like, that way, you know, you kind of, it's smaller scale, more achievable. You kind of learn the ropes through a bunch of individual smaller projects. I know where I'm at. Like, I think start with smaller projects. Like, genuinely, most artists do that for a reason. Like, there's a reason that is the, like, you know, the advice that, like, everyone, you know, there's a reason that's, like, the common wisdom. That's the word. That's the term I'm looking for. Among, like, you know, game development, other artist circles. And also, a lot of the people who, like, do, you know, make their magnum opus first, they make something shitty because it's like, oh, I didn't have the ability to... You know, for every fucking story where it's like, oh, I made my dream game. It's like a YouTuber and it's like, I made my dream game in, like, 1 year. I made a video game all from scratch, you know? I learned how to make a video game. I took a, you know, Skillshare course and learned how to make a fucking video game. For every fucking video like that, every story like that, there are, like, probably, like, you know, 5,000 people out there who, like, made something really fucking stupid on their first try and were, like, you know, convinced, like, oh, I'm gonna make something cool and great. And they were way over in their heads, or they just gave up on the project. Way in over their heads, not way over in their heads. I'm mixing up my words here. Alright, I need to literally just, like, jump over this shit. Yes! Moth time. Baby moths. Let's go. I can kill these guys. Come on. No! I didn't get... I don't know how much easier this would be for me if I had a sword. I think I'm just kind of bad at this game, to be fair. But yeah. I keep looking over at myself like, do I look stupid with the beanie? I don't know. When the fuck did I become so insecure, you know? Just letting everybody down. I shouldn't mention that. Fuck you. Shut up. Play the goddamn video game. Nobody wants to watch somebody fucking bitch and moan all the time. But also, no, I love bitching and moaning. It's like the thing I love doing. I love complaining, you know? What's wrong with complaining, goddammit? You know, discontentment is like the backbone of like societal progress, in my opinion. I don't think we get anywhere without people being like unhappy with their long lives, you know? Nobody ever changes anything without like being unhappy. And that's not true. You can make plenty of positive changes without being miserable. But being miserable is a good motivator, in my opinion. But I'm also not doing anything with me except like complaining. Be a good argument if I was like doing anything productive. But, you know, also, fuck it. I like complaining. I just like complaining. But being insecure isn't like complaining. I don't know. I could never... Speaking of the whole artist thing, you know. Akin to that, or like, kind of related. It's in a similar ballpark, I feel. Artists, like, people online who are, like, overshare everything, and people who, like, are very secretive and, like, have a very controlled internet persona. And, like, the contrast between the two. I feel like having a very personal, like, internet persona is just, like, asking for trouble. If you show, like, the, like, rough parts of yourself, like, if like, I legitimately believe, like, if like, every normal person, like, I feel like the average person could, I don't know. Listen, I don't want to be one of those people who, like, whines about fucking cancel culture. I don't want to be one of those people who's like, cancel culture is ruining this country. Politicians are getting canceled. Teachers are getting canceled. Like, you know, the people who act like it's like, you know, just the worst fucking phenomena, like, on this planet. Biggest crisis we're facing, you know, as a planet. But holy shit, do people get, like, canceled over some stupid bullshit sometimes. And, like, ugh. The average person, I guarantee, if you dug enough into their history and, like, had just the right, like, combination of, like, you know, something looks bad, you say it in, like, an uncharitable context, it's like, you know, uncharitable context, you know, good framing on the part of the person trying to do the canceling, like the right amount of virality, you know, public attention. I believe literally anybody could, like, be canceled if they had a platform, you know, that allowed them to be canceled. Like, people are just fucking bitter sometimes. I would know. I didn't get that. Ah, shit. That was stupid. Alright, can't do much here. I'm just gonna jump around. I can afford... I'll be methodical. I'm not timed on this. If I were timed, I don't know if this challenge would be possible. Yeah, way too close there. No! I love moths. They're so cool. I don't know. It's just, I have never seen it go well when, like, a YouTuber is, like, way too fucking personal. Actually, I think I have. I don't know. It's just, it's not a good idea to be, like, an online personality and, like... Well, and I think it's less about, like, actually being personal and more about, like, how much of your, like, self that you show. Not even, like... I'm not talking, like, personal life details. Because, like, you could show a bunch of personal, like... You could share personal anecdotes, stories, like... You know, shit like that. Share, like, a bunch of, like... People could know a bunch of, like, private information about you, like social security number, that could be, like, public or something. And you still wouldn't be, like, really at risk online as long as, like, people didn't know what you were fucking like off screen. But as soon as, like... I don't know. And also, I think that's not true. I don't know. But I think the people who, like, are the most immune to, like, cancellation are the people with the, like... highest walls, the people who have, like, the most detached, like, corporate fucking, like, YouTube facades. I mean, that's not true, because, you know, like, Illuminati or whatever. Generally, there are people with, like, high production value that, like, get canceled. But I'm more so talking, like, I don't know. People who have, like, a healthy disconnect between them and the internet. People like, fucking... I don't know. I think everyone on, like, every content creator, like, has a bunch of fucking rabid, like, hate fans, you know, following them, to be fair. I was gonna list the Odd Ones Out, but the Odd Ones Out has, like, had, like, a shit ton of, like, backlash and people being upset at him. But he also hasn't been, like, officially canceled. It's just, like, fucking... He's canceled in the same, like, on the same level that, like, MatPat is canceled, where it's, like, there are people who consider him canceled in their own personal, like, worlds. But if you go outside, like, you know, their little Twitter, like, bubble, nobody fucking gives a shit. Maybe they think, like, Odd Ones Out or MatPat are, like, annoying. Honestly, I think, like, half of, like, cancellations are just, like, this guy's annoying, I don't like this guy. This person, like, personally annoys me. This person is, like, personally kind of obnoxious to me, and, therefore, like, that one image where it's, like, when the person, like, you thought was annoying is, like, outed for a reason to, like, genuinely hate them. I hate that image so much. That image, like, represents so much of, like, what is wrong with, like, the fucking internet. You know, the guy, like, rubbing his hands together image. Dude, that's, ugh. Anyways, I feel like I have, like, bad habits for, like, being a content creator. If I ever wanted to, like, actually, you know, be serious about this shit, I really need to, like, get better habits, because as it stands, I have, like, I feel like I am very susceptible to stupid bullshit happening. Not even, like, for... I don't know. I like arguing with people too much. I'm too quick to, like, try to defend myself. I get too defensive, like, too easily. I feel like if I ever got involved in, like, any, like, modicum of, like, controversy, I would immediately, like, start going into, like, full defense, like, you know, getting mad at people mode. And then people would, in return, get mad at me because I'm getting mad at them. And they're like, oh, this guy doesn't like, you know, being held accountable. Ooh. Oh, you're treating this whole situation like you're being a big baby. And, like, literally, online, like, half of the, like, battle is not even, like, what you did. It's, like, how you react to people canceling you. Because, like, you know, for some reason, you know, someone, like, being... like, reacting negatively to, like, having, like, a mob of people out to get them. You know, people don't meet that with, like, much sympathy. Probably because they are not internet celebrities, so they don't understand. But, like, people are like, oh, you reacted badly when people were fucking, like, sending you death threats and being a fucking dick to you? And like just generally the general online public was like, you know, like sending you a shit ton of like hate. Oh, you reacted badly to that? This just shows that like this person was immature all along. That's just more proof that this person is actually a terrible person. Because they, you know, acted hostile to the people who were, you know, like it really is like some fucking, really is some fucking bullshit. I don't know. I'm just saying. And obviously, you know, I don't. I'm not one of those people who's like, I don't know. There's some people out there who are like, cancel culture isn't real. It's a right-wing psyop. It's like, you know, not actually a real phenomenon. And that's fucking stupid. Stupidest fucking bullshit I've ever heard. Like, there's some people who like legitimately just believe like, or people who are just like, you know, think it's a net positive, or net positive is the wrong word, because I think net positive actually is, I think it's a net positive, but people who think it's like just an exclusively positive force, I don't know. There's some really fucking obnoxious people who like, I don't know. And I think it's because people think they're ceding like ground to like weirdos if they like admit that cancel culture is like a bad thing, because the weirdos are like making a huge fucking deal about cancel culture and acting and like applying it in context where it's not at all relevant. Obviously, it's been like co-opted by like stupid heads. I get why people are fucking defensive about it, but like, I don't know. People are fucking stupid, dude. I've spent so many of my fucking years on Twitter. I hate Twitter so much. I said every Twitter user. Luckily, I'm not using Twitter anymore. I'm using X, guys. I left Twitter, finally. I'm on X now. Not much better. Legitimately, though, if I ever get, like, involved in controversy, I am, like, gonna have to fight the urge to, like, just go into, like, super defensive baby mode where I'm like, no, you don't understand. I need to have a fucking reply war with these people. No! Because I totally fucking would. I do that now. I get in, like, reply, like, you know, comment section wars all the fucking time. You look at my channel, like, activity. Like, if you look at, like, you know, I don't think the general public can access it, which is nice. But, like, there are some comments under YouTube videos left by my YouTube channel, and it's just, like, really fucking embarrassing shit where I'm, like, arguing with people and making really fucking shitty points. I feel like if I ever got involved in a controversy, I would act like Dream, and Dream is not how you want to act. One of Dream's whole problems, obviously that dude's got fucked up things about him. But part of the reason why Dream, like, is so hated by the internet is just because, like, he's a fucking idiot, he's a moron, and he gets involved in, like, every possible, like, comment about him. Anyone says negative shit about him, he takes it, like, you can tell he's got extremely thin skin about it. He will, like, subtweet these people, and then send his whole, like, fan base after them. And like, he just needs to, like, learn how to fucking distance himself from, like, what the things people fucking say about him online. You know, I am in no way, like, invalidating the fucking, like, grooming allegations. That is not what I'm saying. I don't like Dream, he's a piece of shit. Disclaimer. But the unfortunate truth of the internet is, like, literally half of it isn't even how much of a piece of shit you are. It's, like, how you come off, your vibes. You know, it's tone policing shit, you know? Literally, people who have done way worse shit than Dream, like, get away with it because, like, they acted way cooler about it, or just have a fan base that does not give a fuck. I got really focused all of a sudden. I got damaged from it. Oh. If I'm just like extremely methodical about this. I mean, to an extent. I think there are some things where like the internet is like willing to go like, man, this is so fucked up. I don't even care what this person's like personality or like response is. I'm like, there's no fucking way like we aren't like getting this guy's ass. Like, if someone does some like real fucked up shit, like there's a, fortunately there's a point where like the internet, you know, is pretty cool about that. And I generally think, you know, cancel culture, despite having like a lot of misguided shit and a lot of people generally using it to be pieces of shit themselves and like harassing people and it leading to a shit ton of problems, whatever. I do think it generally is like kind of a good tool for keeping like content creators in line. I think that. Genuinely. I think by making like examples out of people, I think like public ridicule and shame is like genuinely one of the best like tools we have for like encouraging like moral behavior. I think genuinely like people are more moral because of it. I don't know. Like if there wasn't a fucking stigma associated with like a lot of shit, then people would like be way more likely to do it. Like there's, you know, because a lot of the stuff like YouTubers do is technically not illegal, but it's like either it should be illegal or it's just scummy behavior. And I don't know. Things like YouTubers like hooking up with like their fans, like abusing that like parasocial relationship thing, you know, getting like groupies or whatever. I am very glad that like that has become like a frowned upon like thing, because it means that it happens less like in the community now, because like people have started saying like, hey, that's fucked up, even if it's like very technically like, oh, it was legal, oh, it was like two consenting adults. Like I think, I don't know. I think that is a positive thing. I think one of the things though that like bugs me is like how much that shit gets used against like I don't know. Oh, well, that didn't work out for me. One thing that does bug me about all that shit is, like, the people who actually get targeted the most and the people affected the most are not the, like, people that, you know, cancellation claims to, like, you know, be targeting. It's like, oh, we want, like, people with large platforms and large amounts of power to, like, be held accountable, because otherwise they won't be. But, like, the people most affected by that shit are like small time, like, you know, small like YouTubers, content creators, and a lot of the times like the shit that they get like caught out for is like really fucking stupid, trivial, like personal drama bullshit. Because like, you know, truthfully, you know, large content creators have a lot of immunities. And that's part of the whole issue. Celebrities and people like that, they are like difficult to like prosecute in, you know, general. They're difficult to be held. It's difficult to hold them accountable. So a lot of people just take their frustrations out on like smaller creators, and it fucking sucks. It's like, oh, I can't pick on you, so I'll just fucking... I don't know. I generally think that sucks, though. I don't... The main victims... Well, and again, you know, it's supposed to be like a progressive kind of like idea, right? Like, oh, this person like does shitty things, we're gonna, like, hold them to, like, high... I don't know. Something about it is, like, inherently progressive, though, right? But the people, like, most affected by, like... the people whose careers are most fucked up by that shit are, like, marginalized people and people who, like, society is already kind of, like, geared towards hating. So it's, like, you know, and then, so you just get, like, queer people and women and, like, minority groups get, like, twice as fucking canceled. Because not only do you get, like, the, you know, negative attention from, like, the, you know, progressive types, but you also get just people who want, like, an excuse to fucking, you know, just not like the you know, not like minority groups. It's like, oh yeah, guys. I don't, you know, there's like a whole subconscious thing to it too. Like, I don't think everybody overtly, but like, especially I've, you know, it happens to, like, marginalized groups too. But I think the demographic that gets it, like, the I've noticed, like, gets canceled the worst is, like, women. Like, woman does bad thing online. Oh shit, man. Like, dude, it's fucking over, dude. Your career, if you're a woman and you do a bad thing online, your career's fucking, like, over. Like, genuinely, I you know, to be, like, a male, like, content creator and get, like, canceled over something, you gotta fucking, like, have, like, pedophilia charges and, like, just generally fucked up shit. Be like a woman and get canceled, you have to, like, say a joke and it gets, like, taken wrong. It's like, oh shit, you know, nobody fucking... And obviously I don't think this is, like, a defense of, like, fucked up women. Don't you dare fucking think I'm making this about, like, Colleen, like, Ballinger. Fuck that lady, you know? I don't know. Like, of course, women can actually be, like, fucking groomers and pieces of shit. But, like, I don't know. I think, to some extent, I don't think it's, like, so unequal that... I think, in general, regardless of gender, like, the same things get pushed back for, like, everyone. It's just, like, women are gonna get more pushback. I think men still get, like, pushback for the most part, usually. Just... And then you have, like, a weird form of, like, cancellation, where it's not really cancellation, it's, like... just... how do I say it? It's gonna fucking... I have a word for it, but it's gonna sound fucking stupid. Like, cringe-solation, you know? People who are not, like, don't do anything ostensibly, like, bad. It's just, like, you posted cringe, buddy. The whole internet hates you now. You're a lol cow. You know, it's crazy how fucking... I hate lol cows. It's such a fucking creepy-ass phenomenon. Genuinely, like, people... I know Chris Chan is a literal rapist. I don't give a shit. People who fucking, like, you know, are super into that shit. That's fucking weird, dude. I'm sorry, that's, like, creepy. And, like, genuinely, the people who I have, like, met who have, like, been really into that, like, lol cow shit have all been people with, like, fucked up lives of their own where it's like, oh, I want to feel better about myself. I don't know. I feel like that's, like, what most of, like, the cringe, you know, stuff online is. It's like, wow, I want to feel better about myself. Fucking, I don't know. It's really, like there's that poor, like, fucking Twitch affiliate person, or, like, there's someone who's, like, officially associated with Twitch or something. It was, like, a trans girl, and she did some, like, admittedly really cringy, like, roleplay stuff where she's, like, a deer. And, like, I don't exactly remember the specifics of what happened to her, but, like, she got fucking cooked alive. Like, no fucking mercy. And then once you become, like, a lol cow, you, like, you know, if you have any sort of, like, if you react negatively... I'm not talking about Chris Chan. Please, for the love of God, do not interpret my current rant to be about Chris Chan specifically. Chris Chan is an exception. Actually terrible person. Well, you have like an innocent person who's like made into a lol cow. And as soon as you like react negatively, as soon as you give them anything, even if you don't give them anything, people are so fucking desperate to like find shit like that you've, you know, done that is like worthy of cancellation. You'll get a bunch of fucking like 4chan troll types like fucking looking up shit. That way they can, you know, literally, it's so frustrating how many like progressive people online will fucking fall for like literal far right like psyop shit where it's like, I don't like this like left wing person, I don't like this queer person, you know, whatever fucking group they don't like. Let's fucking find something that like could be interpreted like negatively by like other progressives, and then like we weaponize, you know, that against them. Like literally that has happened so fucking much, and people fall for it every goddamn time. Anyways, I am like the last person who should be talking about this. I'm not even saying that from like a, like, you know, I'm not even saying that as like a, oh, I shouldn't be talking about this as like a white guy. I'm just saying like I shouldn't be talking about this because I'm a fucking idiot. I don't know what I'm talking about, and I would never, I am not qualified to talk about a single fucking topic. But, you know. And, you know, okay, to give some credit to, like, Chris Chan, you know, stans or whatever. The Chris Chan haters. To be fair, Chris Chan does love the attention, you know. So, like, in some way. But it's still fucked up, man. You shouldn't feed into that bullshit. Like, why, you know, I actually don't see how that's, like, much of an argument. Like, this terrible I'm doing what this terrible person wants me to. Yahooey, you know? Wow. You're really fucking showing... Yeah, you're really fucking showing us. Ooh. Oh, I don't like this person's behavior. It's abhorrent. They want to be famous. I think I will make them famous. And obviously, you know, as much as people say it, people say, you know, no publicity is bad publicity. That's not true, right? Like, I don't think, like, having Chris Chan levels of, like, notoriety, Yandere Dev notoriety, is, like, beneficial for anybody. But it kind of is. There are still people who are, like, supporting Yandere Dev. There, like, literally, his last uploaded video has, like, 1 million fucking views on it. And he was, like, the topic of, like, everybody's fucking, like, videos in, like, 2018. And you know what's gonna fucking happen if he releases that game? Which he won't. So, you're not really a real concern. But, like, you know, I guarantee, like, he will get a decent amount of sales on that game. Because some people just literally do not fucking give a shit about morality in that situation. They're just like, oh, video game. Oh. There are some audiences out there that literally could not give a shit, like, who they are watching, what the person they are watching has done, anything like that. So, like, any amount of platforming, I think, is kind of, like, risky. I don't know. And legitimately, like, as much as people want to say, like, oh, we give attention to these people because it's negative attention and we want to call them out and we want to make everybody aware of their bad behavior so they can't, you know, get away with possibly bad, like, actions in the future. But, like, first and foremost, it's totally just, like, an entertainment thing. Literally, Yandere Dev should not have been, like, publicized to the extent that he has. And the only reason why anybody, like, fucking... The reason why he got memed to death or whatever... God, I sound so fucking old. In the first place was fundamentally, like, the reason behind it all is because it was entertaining. I don't know. Like, it's just, you know, it's very shallow. It's very fucking... I don't like it. It's very, I don't know. You know, I can respect the people who are, like, literally just, like, I like drama. I can respect people who are like that. Just the people, I like drama. I like people getting fucked up. I like people being, like, you know, I like it when people who are bad have bad things happen to them. I like watching bad things happen to people because it makes me feel good about myself. I at least have more appreciation for people like that than the people who are, like, deluded that they're making some, like, huge fucking public service difference where it's like, oh yeah, I'm doing fucking God's work by making a Yandere Dev video. I am doing a public service, baby. I just don't think it's productive. And it's low-key, like, super... Yandere Dev, I don't think the situation with him is actually, like, all that bad. Dude fucking deserves everything he got. And, like, he posted everything that, like, was publicized about him was, like, shit that he posted publicly online. Which, you know, fair Chris Chan stuff. I don't know. I feel just way more uncomfortable about Chris Chan. I don't want to fucking, like, Chris Chan had really fucking creepy ass behavior before, like, the whole situation, you know. So I'm not going to be one of those people who's like, oh, the whole, you know, mother's situation would not have happened if not for that. I don't fucking buy into the narrative that, like, oh, it was that one person egging them on that caused, like, the whole, you know, situation. That's fucking stupid. But it might have. I don't know. And, like, I just don't think it made things better. I think it just escalated the situation and generally made things worse that Chris Chan got, like, a ton of fucking notoriety and publicity. I don't know. Like, it's not like fucking nobody could have handled that shit, like, otherwise. I don't know. But to be fair, you know, the thing with, like, you know, the whole situation probably wouldn't have not been reported to the cops if not for people being weird and obsessive and stalkery. That's just, it fucking rubbed me the wrong way. I don't like people who are, like, obsessively, you know, fucking devoted to anybody's lives in a negative or positive context. It's just fucking creepy all around. I don't think it's healthy. And, you know, I've met, like, 3 people in real life who were, like, obsessed with, like, fucking lol cows, and were kind of weird about, like... All 3 of them were, like, weird about, like, trans people, and they're like, oh, like, this person, look at this person, they don't... Oh, that person, like, doesn't pass. Oh, look, I'm gonna, like, make fun of this person, because, like, this person did something, like, I consider cringy. Oh, I used the term trans trender unironically, or whatever the fuck, you know? I met people like that. It seems to, like, coincide. I like, partially because I think, like, transphobia is still, like, a semi-acceptable form of bigotry still. It's a pretty accepted form of bigotry. Like, literally, nowadays, like, you meet a lot of people where it's like, oh, no, I'm okay with the gays. I'm okay with, like, everything. Except for, like, you know, man pretending to be a woman? That's a little too far, methinks. It's still, definitely, we've got a long way to go on that, you know? I don't know. It's just everybody, like, I've met who was, like, into lol cows and that kind of culture also happened to be fucking creepy and stalkery and just unhealthy in their personal lives. Like, I don't know what the fuck it is. You know, there probably are a few people out there who are like just genuinely like, oh yeah, you know, Chris Chan documentary, that's entertaining. But like to me, it's just become like a sign that somebody is like a deeply unhealthy person and has probably a lot of stuff going on personally. And I don't think it's like the worst offense, you know, the worst things you can fucking do. It's fine. I just think it's fucking creepy, weird. Makes me uncomfortable. How'd I say this? I don't know. I used to be fucking stalkery, dude. I used to be fucking weird. I never got into like... I never got into like stuff like that, but I probably would have been. I don't know. But I don't think that's related. You know, to be fair, it's like 3 people I met in like high school. Like, oh wait, you're telling me like a fucking high schooler's like maladjusted? You're kidding me. No way. I don't know, and then the whole thing makes me think of fucking creep show art. That was such a fucked up situation. But I don't feel like I should talk about that because that's like a very, I mean, it was made public, but it feels like a very personal situation. And I hate just like casually bringing it up as like a, like, oh, yeah, you know, remember that one time some like poor person had a bunch of bad stuff happen to them, and like, I'm just gonna talk about it like it's just this, you know, nonchalantly. As if it's any of my fucking business. Again, I don't like knowing things about, like, YouTubers. That's part of it. I don't fucking like knowing personal details about people. It makes me fucking creeped out. I feel fucking creepy for it. I feel gross. And, like, I don't know. At my work sometimes I gotta read people's driver's licenses, and I'll like just very quickly try to like scan the numbers and put them in as fast as possible without like looking at any of the details, because it's not my fucking business. You know, I'll admit, I'm a human. I have like curiosity about like people's lives. I'm like, oh, sometimes I think, oh, what's going on in like that person's life? I wonder what that person is like outside of the context which I know them in. But you know what I don't fucking do? I don't like go through their fucking social medias, or I don't I don't know. I think I do go a little bit overboard with it, to be fair. I don't like watching like personal life update vlogs from YouTubers. I am not one of the people who finds like the, you know, the parasocial like kind of, you know, illusion thing with like I'm not one of the people who finds that like comforting or like inherently, you know, fun as it. I think it's kind of weird. I'm kind of uncomfortable with like a lot of online shit. I don't know, there are some like cases where I have blind spot for that, to be fair. Like sometimes it makes me uncomfortable, but I've probably watched like plenty of like the creep show art situation, you know, that's a lot of personal stuff. I don't know. It's also, it feels better when it's like somebody you don't know. I don't want to know shit about my friends, dude. I don't want to know like anything about my friends. Unless they like share with me, you know, it's fine. Social media, it's a bit ambiguous though, because it's like, is that intended for me? I'm following you. I don't know if that was fucking intended for me. I'm gonna close my eyes. Anyways, I don't know what the fuck I've been talking about. Luckily, I got past the point where I was tired, so I'm not gonna be tired for like another 3 hours. Sucks for like my sleep schedule, but you know. Yeah, who knew? I didn't, you know, expect the stream to go on this long. You know, something that does make me happy about the Yandere dev situation, though, is, like, nobody fucking talks about him anymore. Nobody, like, literally no one gives a shit about him anymore. Other than like the, you know, million people who's for some reason still fucking watching his YouTube channel. It was like a while ago, to be fair. I think that is genuinely like the best fate that like someone like him could get. Like I think, like especially like someone as ego driven as he is, like 1000%, like everybody forgetting him and like ignoring him is like way worse for like someone like, you know, than like any amount of negative like attention could possibly be for him. There's like literally a fate worse than death for like Yandere Dev. That is actually like the best possible scenario with that guy. It just falls off the face of the planet. Nobody gives a shit about this guy anymore. Man, I used to be like a huge Yandere Simulator fan. Because of course I fucking was. I was a, like fucking edgy, you know, middle schooler. I'm like, oh yeah. Oh, my favorite Markiplier's playing this. Oh. You know, something I will say is I hate, related to that, phenomena that's coming out of that like I see regarding Yandere Simulator a lot that kind of annoys me a little. Again, why am I like putting myself even like even adjacent to like a space where I could be seen as like defending these shitty people? I don't want to come off as a Yandere Dev defender. How do I have to like can I fucking make that clear? Dude fucking sucks. Actual, like, you know, the weird, like, fucking sex license thing. As a life-size Samus sex doll. Game is, like, weird and creepy and fucked up. But it annoys the hell out of me, like, how people try to, like, step in there with their, like, game design opinions. And, like, these people know fucking nothing about game design. And they try to make these super fucking, you know, high IQ takes about, like, oh, Yandere Simulator is, like, just fundamentally a badly designed game and a bad concept. You know, Hitman's stealth system just would not work with this school setting. Like, all the mechanics just don't interact well or whatever. And it's like, dude, you know nothing about this shit. You watch, like, a YouTuber say this, and you're fucking saying this now. Shut up. There's that one guy who made that stupid fucking video essay about, like, how bad, like, Yandere Simulator's code was. And then, like, every actual programmer was like, dude, your points are fucking stupid. Like, yeah, Yandere Simulator is badly coded, but, like, your points are all fucking stupid and dumb. At least that's how I remember it, you know? I fucking, you know, people, and that's, going back to the topic of cancellation, because I'm going back to that. You know, people, one of the worst phenomena that comes out of that is, like, people will say, like, the most untrue bullshit. They will just, like, make up shit, literally. Or they will, like, share, like, some weird, irrelevant personal anecdote. Or, like, situation that is, like, not even, like, a bad thing or whatever. Because, like, you know, during, like, the time that, like, some serious allegations come out. And it fucking muddies the whole waters. I don't like that. Because then now you have, like, extremely, like, well-evidenced and serious allegation right next to, like, one time I met this guy at a convention. His vibes were off. I did a commission for this guy, and he was, like, kind of rude a little bit. This guy said something that, like, if you were really trying to, like, interpret it in the worst possible way, could mean something very bad. And it'll be all right next to, like, here's, you know, video evidence that this guy is, like, you know, I don't know, soliciting, like, lewd pictures of fans or something, and it's like, And then you'll have some dumbass who's like on the internet now, and it's like, oh, well, you know, there's a bunch of stupid bullshit allegations here. I don't know whether or not to trust this, you know. There's a bunch of stupid bullshit here, you know. I don't know if I can trust this. This looks like just a stupid bullshit. It looks like everybody's just hating, you know. Like, you're just fucking damaging the credibility. Shut up. Nobody fucking cares how you, like, personally always thought this person was, like... Is it, oh, this guy's always kind of, like, kind of off. Some people just make, like, situations like that all about themselves. And it's so fucking transparent. And it's annoying as hell. Like, oh, I don't know. Like, someone will get canceled and someone's, like, people will be so fucking desperate to look, like, morally superior and, like, smart. And, like, they weren't, like, duped like everyone else. And it's like, ooh, y'all weren't already getting, like, a bad vibe from this guy? Ooh, this guy was kind of, like, already kind of giving me bad vibes, not gonna lie. And, like, in the cases where that person is not just, like, fucking full of shit, like... chances are you just got a bad vibe because you got a bad vibe because you're like used to YouTubers doing shitty things and your guard is up all the time, or you're just generally a distrustful person. You are not fucking good at reading people. You are 14 years old. Shut up. You are not a fucking empath. Genuinely, like, it's like when, like, you tell someone something and it's like, oh, I already knew that. It's like such a transparent attempt to, like, make yourself, like, look better because you fear that, like, any sort of association with that person is, like, it means that you are, like, I don't know. I think some people, like, feel like, some people associate, well, like, that's the whole problem with, like, society or whatever, right? People associate their, like, consumer choices with, like, their personalities. So it's like, and that goes into, like, media or whatever, too. So it's like, well, if I watch this guy and this guy turned out to be a racist, like, surely that means something about me as a person. And a lot of the times it can, too, you know, obviously. Depending on what kind of content that person made. But then, like, people are so, like, concerned about moral culpability in that, like, they'll fucking bend over backwards to, like, oh, I knew all along. Ooh, this guy always was kind of sus. Oh, this guy... Shut up. It's okay. Like, you can admit that you fucking just got duped. We all got duped. That's why we're so fucking mad. Sometimes people do bad things and you don't see it coming. And it sucks. And then they did a bad thing, and then you gotta live with the bad thing, and you're like, ah, this fucking sucks. This guy I liked online did a shitty thing. God damn. And I didn't see it coming. You know, is that a reality that's, like, really too painful to live with? Fucking, like, you know, YouTuber, like, gaming YouTuber, like, I don't know, said the N-word in, like, Discord or whatever. Like, really, you just are going to fucking do all this bullshit because I don't know. It's fucking stupid. Anyways, I'm done talking about this. You know, ironically, I hate when, like, content creators go on, like, uninformed rants and act authoritative about it. But I don't think I'm acting especially authoritative. Like, I'm talking, you know what I fucking hate? You know what I fucking hate? I hate, like, people who make video essayists, like, or, bleh. Let me phrase this in a way that's coherent. I fucking hate when people who should have no right to be a video essayist, like, make video essays. Essays. Video essay. I keep saying essayist instead for some reason. I'm brain dead. There's some people out there who just should not be making fucking video essays. But, like, they make them anyways. but they're not actually video essays. They're just structured like them. So you just have somebody saying a bunch of fucking stupid personal opinions under the guise of something greater and like intellectual. You know how many fucking, especially like gaming videos. Holy shit, gaming is the worst like genre on YouTube for that. People will make like video essays where it's like, this is why gaming is not fun anymore. And it's like a guy who only plays like Call of Duty and Minecraft. And it's like, guys, if you've noticed, gaming is on a steep decline. Gaming just isn't fun anymore. And this is a true thing that I am stating authoritatively. Like, fuck that. It is so fucking self-centered and obnoxious. Shut up. I hate people who like talk about social phenomena, but it's not actually a fucking social phenomena. It's like something you've personally noticed, and you're like, guys, this is a, like, okay. To clarify, I think sharing your personal thoughts and opinions and experiences and like how, you know, you personally feel about like, oh, like this is how it feels like, you know, to be alive. It feels like things are this way. I think subjective, like, analysis like that is, like, fine. I like shit like that, actually. When it's, like, when the person doing it is, like, making a point out of, like, hey, this is my subjective, like, analysis of this. This is, like, my personal experiences, this, you know. I'm not pretending to be, like, an authority on anything. What really fucking annoys me is when people are like, oh, like, personally, like, I have been having trouble in, like, the dating scene. Therefore, I'm going to make, like, a 45-minute rant about how society and, like, you know, just in general is fucked over in this specific way. And I shut the fuck up, dude. I've noticed, you know, this thing happens a lot in my personal circles. Like, I would appreciate it so much more if YouTubers like these people could just be honest. And some of them are. Like, some people are, like, genuinely, like, transparent. It's like, yeah, this is just, recently, this has been happening to me. This is something that has been happening to me. Like, cool. Thank you. I fucking hate it when people are like, anyone notice how, like, you know, just, it'll be some fucking extremely niche, like, insular, like, extremely personal, like, friend group experience, and they'll be like, anyone notice how, like, society is, like, this way now? And it's, like, something completely, like, only relevant to, like, I don't know, the Seattle area or something. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up, dude. And I guess those videos, like, hit harder when it's, like, something you personally experience, because then you can, like, pretend, like, oh, this is, like, a legitimate, you know, phenomena. This is, like, a real thing. This has, like, some legitimacy. But I don't know. So many fucking people make bullshit video essayists, like, oh my god, why do I keep saying video essayist instead of video essays? What the fuck is wrong with me? I have seen so many stupid fucking YouTube videos nowadays. Like, because intellectual, like, well-researched videos became popular, people just adopted the aesthetics of them without any of the actual fucking work or effort, which is, like, the whole fucking appeal. That's why anybody likes those videos. That's why I like them, at least. The whole fucking appeal of that shit is, like, God. It's just a bastardization of, like, what educational content is supposed to be. People will make shit that is, like, just pseudo-intellectual fucking bullshit, like, And I say this all while, like, basically doing that, right? I am talking about I'm literally doing the thing I'm, like, ranting about, where I'm, like, talking about a phenomenon as if it's, like, this widespread thing, when in reality, like, it's, you know, something that could possibly just be, like, only relevant to, like, my, you know, circles, experiences, whatever the fuck, you know? I'm doing pretty good so far, actually. I'm doing pretty good this time. There's so many people, like, TikTok fucking creators are like, does anyone notice how, like, it's hard to describe. I feel like making, like, I'll never do it because I'm a lazy, like, person. But I think it might be fun to make, like, a parody video of, like, those kind of videos where it's, like, very educationally styled, but, like, the person is saying nothing. And, you know what I hate? I hate, like, the fucking uniform fucking lifeless aesthetic that everybody on YouTube's got to use. Like, it's a fucking, like, TikToker, like, turned YouTuber aesthetic where it's just, like, I use a ring light and I have, like, these editing choices, and it's, like, you know, insert, like, meme where it's, like, a bunch of NPCs or something. I don't know. I obviously, you know, trends emerge. I'm not doing anything too, like, groundbreaking or original here. But, like, it's so fucking annoying to me. I just find it personally kind of, like, grating and annoying. Like, the certain trends that have emerged. You know, okay, you want to know something that was really fucking obnoxious? Oh my god. To be, like, on the internet after the release of, like, Bo Burnham's Inside, torture. Fucking government, like, you know, FBI torture. Oh my god, so many fucking dumb fuck, like, millennials just like, oh, this really, like, related to my personal experience during the pandemic, you know. Shut up. People saying the exact same things. People doing the exact same Inside, like, parody things where it's like, I'm talking in my video about Inside, I'm going to mimic the style of Inside. Haha, what a novel fucking concept. Look at me. Ah! And Inside, okay, listen. I really appreciated Inside. But Bo Burnham fans are so fucking insufferable. I am so embarrassed to be associated with them. They are such fucking... So many of them are just like... lowest common denominator thinks anything is, like, deep type people, you know? People act like Bo Burnham is, like, this fucking creative genius. I don't know. I think he's pretty smart. But I think people suck his dick way too much. Personally, you know. And as much as I love Inside, I think it's a net negative for society, just for all the goddamn YouTubers who, like, forever changed their style of content because of Inside. I swear to God, you know how many stupid person under a blanket with a microphone shots? Do you know how many of those I saw in YouTube videos after Inside? Too many. A billion. I'm gonna wake up my fucking neighbors. They're gonna fucking hate me. Luckily, my mom's in the psych ward, so I don't have to worry about, like, her fucking waking her up. I can be as loud as I want tonight. But, I don't know. Anyways, something else. Let's talk about something else. I think there's a way to make personal content. I love personal content. I think you can make content, as I was saying, I don't know. I'm fucking just repeating shit. But, not time full enough. What a waste. Not really. I didn't get that far. I don't give a shit. I'm just gonna tank the hits there. Honestly, if I tank this guy, will I just, like, kill it? I might want to just tank this. The problem with taking it, shit, is that I get knocked off. That's why I don't tank it. Because it's the only thing keeping me from, like, being able to just tank this guy. Okay, that was a bad... I don't know. I hate when people are like, does anyone notice that, like, food sucks and it's like this person is just suffering from, like, severe depression, you know? Anyone notice that, like, life in general fucking sucks? And it's like people, you know, their life sucks. And it's like, no way, dude! That's like a thing? That's like a thing? That's a common thing that people experience? Or, okay, related, but different. I'm finally moving on to a different thing. When people are like, oh, dude, like, other autistic people, like, have this phenomena. It's like, oh, did you know this, like, or, like, people are generally saying, like, this. When people imply something that is not autistic or, like, neurodivergent or whatever is, and they're like, if you do this extremely common thing, you actually have autism. No, you don't. No, you fucking don't. Don't fucking say that. Shut up. Like, I'm trying to think of a recent example I saw where it was like, do you like something or are you autistic? And it was like something really fucking stupid. Like, or people will, like, go too far with the whole neurodivergent, like, because, okay, genuinely, those communities exist and are structured the way they are because neurodivergent people are, like, often undiagnosed, often, like, you know, mistreated heavily, obviously. And it is genuinely, like, really nice to have, like, support groups and people who, like, relate to your experiences and people who can help you, like, find out, like, oh, hey, I'm part of this group. But some people take it way too fucking far with that shit, where it's like, they'll make it out like, it reminds me of that fucking, like, classic Tumblr post where it's like, it's like normal people and it's like the lady watering the plant. Creative people. And it's like a lady, you know, like 2011, like, Tumblr fashion, like, watering the plant and the plant's, like, alive and it's, like, happy or whatever. And it's like normal people, food in the oven. Creative people. It's like a dragon cooking the food. That fucking image, you know? Some people fucking act like that with, like, neurodivergency, I swear. They treat it like this, like, quirky personality trait where it's like, oh my god. And, like, literally everybody... And it... I don't know. I don't think it does as much harm as some people, like, say it does. Some people act like it's, like, literally killing, like, you know... It's like, actually, you know... I think if, like, a few people mistakenly believing they're, like, autistic when they're not is not going to kill anyone, do anything too bad. But it is kind of, like, bad because, like, it means that, you know, actually autistic people are taken less seriously because it's become, like, a trendy thing to have autism. Or ADHD, and it's like, oh my god, I get, like, distracted sometimes. Oh my god. Sometimes things are really fucking boring for me. Ooh. Sometimes I get distracted by things. Ooh. Sometimes I, as a human, struggle with social interaction. Sometimes I have problems with interacting with people. If you're neurotypical, you've never fucking had a communication error or, like, issue with, like, other people communicating with them whatsoever. And you're just perfect at fucking reading people. You're just a... Come on. Ooh. That was good. Holy shit. I'm gonna be so fucking pissed if I get knocked off now. No! Ugh. Okay. I can't do anything about that. Best course of action is to just jump when that attack happens, I think. I've decided. I don't know. And I get part of it is, like, wanting to build a community, and it's like a lot of neurodivergent traits are, like, you know, are stigmatized and people are ostracized for it, and like generally people have like lived long lives of, you know, being fucking treated like shit for these traits, and so it's like good to see somebody like express positivity about it. It's a similar thing that happens in like queer spaces, where it's like people are desperate for any form of like validation because their lives have been like devoid of it because they're part of like a marginalized group that like gets fucking treated like shit that people think is like wrong. Yes! Trick you, motherfucker! Alright. I'm not gonna kill that guy. Shoot. I could have dodged that. I could carry a potion, but that feels like cheating. I don't want to fucking do it. Okay, perfect. Ah! Take that. Yes! Let's go, gamers! Oh my god, my throat is so fucking hoarse from talking so much. Ugh. Hey, to be fair, usually my neighbors are screaming at each other, so what they deserve. You got the bright sun, an essence of nature. The essences in this game, I'm gonna be honest, I think ages like makes more sense. This one, it's like, here's the essences of the seasons, the bright sun, the rich soil. It feels a little bit more phoned in, where it's like with Oracle of Ages, it's like it's way easier to find 8 like thematic things related to time. Whereas like 8 thematic things related to like the 4 seasons, you're already like kind of splitting it in a weird way. Actually, I wonder if it is like split evenly, where it's like 2 for summer, 2 for spring, 2 for like winter, 2 for fall. I'm gonna have to check that when when I complete the game and I have all the essences. Hell yeah, that is some progress right there. Thank you. Yeah, I too feel the bright sun. Powers of darkness grow stronger. Should probably do that. Man, I am so excited for Invincible Season 2. It's gonna be so fucking cool. It's you know, closer than you think. Unfortunately, my life is a fucking blur. I can't believe it's the... What? I'm gonna use the Pegasus seeds. It's not cheating. It's cheating if I use my sword to pick up items. No, it's not. That's not even against the parameters I set. I could totally use my fucking sword to... She can't be killed. Yeah, alright. Can't do anything there. I'll remember this. Alright. I think I'm going to try not to collect the scent seeds for as long as possible. I literally don't need them. They're good for combat. I might, honestly, because I'm doing a combat challenge thing, it actually might be advantageous to... to get them, just because like they're good for some weird combat shit. So you could probably, you know, like you could probably do something interesting with that, but probably not. They seem pretty fucking useless, to be honest. God, I'm weak. I hate that my first thought after that was, and what's wrong with that? I hate, oh my god, that's AJR, isn't it, right? I hate AJR. They're so fucking annoying. And they play all the goddamn time at my work. And I had a coworker whose favorite band was AJR. And so she's like, oh, AJR. And that just makes it like more annoying, you know? I don't mind them as much. I didn't mind them as much until I met a fucking AJR fan. It's like, oh my god, somebody fucking... oh my god. They're fine, honestly. They're like 21 Pilots, but shitty. genuinely, like, AJR ruined 21 Pilots for me. I cannot enjoy 21 Pilots after hearing, like, AJR. It's like peering into, like, an alternate universe where, like, you're, like, a serial killer. It's like, you know, my outlook on myself has been changed forever. Epic! Let's go. It's one of the guys who, like, is cool. It's crazy. Some of these people are, like, nervous. I think it's fun that some of them, like, realize that actually they're in a position to be extorting you. You know, they rise up from, like, the shackles of being the weird ground hermit. It's like, no, I'm not gonna fucking let you blackmail me. I'm not gonna fucking give you money. No, give me money. You break into my goddamn house and steal my shit, you know. You burn my door down. And then, like, you expect me to pay you? You're not the one in the negotiating position, buddy. I think that's a fun thing. Aw. Man. Is this a Rock's Cape thing? You gotta tell me if it's a Rock's Cape thing. Alright. Oh, I love the little cute dragonflies. They're kind of creepy. I don't know. How do they look on stream? They can't look... Already on, like, emulator, they don't have the transparent effect. To be fair, though, I don't think they're... I mean, I think their wings are supposed to be semi-opaque, but I think it's also supposed to be just... Their wings are moving extremely fast. And it does do a good job giving that illusion. Yeah, because, like, actual dragonflies, their wings are just blurs. Right. Okay, yeah, so trading sequence. Anyways, the next thing is, like, northwards. I think what I'm gonna do, give the cuckoo dex, I think that's how you pronounce it, right? Cuckoo? That's how I'm gonna say it, I don't know. To, Malin. I keep wanna say, okay, Terran and Marin are better names, though. At least for, like, an English speaker. It's easier for me to fucking say. Talon and Malin? That sounds fucking made up. Marin and Terran? I've met fucking Terrans. That would be a big help. Can I have it? Yeah, sure. Really? Thank you. Take this. It's a lawn egg. To rage with all the girls, yeah. I have not met a Malin yet. I've heard of people having the name Talon. Come on. Okay, actually, now that I think about it, I just had a brain blast moment. He's a fucking chicken farmer. Wait, no, he's not. He's just a general, like, rancher, isn't he? I don't know. I haven't played Ocarina of Time, to be honest. But I think he is a general rancher. But I'm saying, like, if he's a chicken farmer, the name Talon does make sense, you know, bird. Just saying. More than Terran, but Terran's just a normal name. To be fair, I think part of my you know, opinion is just my frustration that Marin is not a real... Wait, spoilers, but you know. She's not appeared in another Zelda game since Link's Awakening. And that's kind of sad. And I get why, but come on, man. And, oh wait, no, don't do that! Ah! Literally, you have no idea how ingrained, like, killing things with swords is in me. Maybe you do. You probably do. If you know anything about Zelda. But doesn't count. It's completely inconsequential that, like, me killing that guy. Literally changes nothing. I didn't even collect the rupee. Never happened. As, you know, it can be written off. It just... Why count it, you know? Also, if that's the disqualifying factor, then, like, I've been disqualified ages ago. Haha, ages ago. Anyways, I'm gonna go to bed. I think that's a good idea. My throat's getting hoarse. I think, you know, I had a fun. I am incapable of like not being. Oh my god, I am like terrible. Don't ever fucking bring me to a restaurant. A, because I don't fucking know you. But also B, because like I am like the worst kind of person. Like at restaurants, I will talk about like shit, and I will say. I talk about politics in public, and it looks really bad, and it just generally is an embarrassing trait of mine. I am incapable of like being non-controversial. If I ever become like a big fucking YouTuber, content creator, there's no way like I will not have my ass canceled like several times. Not for anything like, and I don't want to be like one of those people. I don't want to come off as like one of those people who's like overly paranoid of like being canceled, where it's like, oh no, what if I'm canceled? And it's like your mom's like, oh no, what if I'm canceled? And it's like, you don't understand how that works. Or like people like me with my one viewer stream, like, oh no, what if I got canceled? My platform, oh no, what would I do without this my giant, you know, meaningful platform? Oh no. But like, oh my god, dude, I am incapable of fucking shutting up. I gotta talk about like the most controversial shit. I can't just like not. I can't just avoid controversy. Like why? I don't know. Cause I like talking about shit like that. I don't know. But I gotta talk. Why can't I talk about like shit that everybody can agree on and like won't get me in any hot water? Because it's fucking boring. I don't know. Anyways, I'm glad that, you know, my completely otherwise innocent. God, my voice has been cracking a lot ever since like I didn't drink water and got my throat all hoarse. But you know, I am glad that my completely otherwise innocent and carefree like Legend of Zelda challenge run is now forever associated with like a random ass rant I went on about like cancel culture and like other assorted bullshit. You know, I'm glad that's like forever archived with me. You know, other streamers have like fun moments associated with them where it's like, oh yeah, oh, you know about spaghetti? What's the deal with spaghetti, man? What's the deal with airline food? You know what my fucking moment is? Like, have you ever thought about like, I don't know, like something like stupid, like, you know, I don't have a problem with gay people, but that's my fucking iconic moment, okay? That's my fucking iconic clip associated with me forever. I can't just like shut up and let this be like a fun stream for people. I gotta bring politics and stupid fucking internet bullshit into it. I do that with my normal conversations. This is just how I am as a person.